Hello, people of Earth, it's your pal, the Orbital Outcast Rad Gnarly, coming your way with another low-key broadcast, and today we finally done it. We have finally saved the future of Strong Style Wrestling, and we only had to cheat to do it in Wrestling Empire. But before I get to any of that, I'd like to say hello to everybody in chat or checking us out on VOD. No matter who, what, where, when, why, or how you happen to be in this great big old world of ours, we are happy to have you with us, and we hope that it finds you well. Without any further ado, let me get on down to the Wrestling Empire screen. There you may see where once we had negative 36,000 and yada 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 dollars. I did the math and infused our promotion with $100,000. So the positive flip side of that is we have this amount of dollars. So we've already put those dollars to work. Hang on one second here. I'm not the fullest of screens that I could potentially be. There we go. All screens full. As you can see, it says we now have 26 staff because I have fleshed out the rest of our roster. And we may have some returning talent. We may have some new talent. Let me show you. Okay, so lots has happened here. I now know. Okay, so everything's set up babyface and then heel. So the first three people are I switched Great Sasuke babyface. So our two champions are now babyfaces. So we got fan-friendly champions. So these guys were with us before. We have re-signed Matt Hardy, but look, we got him for the maximum contract length for $2,500 a week, which is, you know, pretty good. He'll be here soon. Bad News Kingston's still with us. Danielson's still with us. Just Incredible still with us. If it seems like people that used to be with us are still here, there's a reason for that, and I'll explain that momentarily. We have also rehired Christian. He was able to start right away. Abyss is still with us for a while. We've hired Damian Sandow, again, for the maximum, maximum contract length, same with Christian, $2,500 for almost the entire calendar year. Sandow coming in with that same deal. Kali is 5 more weeks. Wyatt with 3. Roman with 2, or with 3. Owens and Lynn are tag champions with 9 and 3 respectively. Samoa Joe's down here on the bottom because he only has 1 week left. I don't know if I can save him or if I don't know if I'm going to have the opportunity to negotiate. If you're wondering why Samoa Joe's still here, again, I can explain. So we have Holly Holm and Great Barrier. Those were our 2 long-term signees beforehand. They're 2 of the 3 baby faces in the women's division. Since we now also have Molly Holly coming in. Saraya's sticking with us for at least 3 more weeks, but we've rehired Samantha Panther again, maximum amount of time for $2,500, and Mickey James will be coming back in. So we now have 6 more people, and I've hired Bobby Heenan for an even better deal, like $1,600 for 29 weeks. They'll be coming in as a new referee because I don't know if we're going to be able to retain Aubrey, but we at least have the opportunity to. Now the reason we have the chance to is. The mods that I put on, the only negative effect that they had on the game is they have rolled back time a little bit. So we are now back at the beginning of March. So we have the opportunity to, I don't want to say right some wrongs, but we certainly have the opportunity to make a better impression in the month of March in this universe. Hang on one second. I forgot to bring up my match list text file. There we go. So we've already booked March. Yeah, I'm looking at it. We were supposed to be starting this... I was supposed to be about to book a pay-per-view with a very depleted roster and was trying to bring in people specifically for the pay-per-view. This actually works out better in a way because not only, let me bring this up, not only, like I'm prepared to lose Samoa Joe. I got no problem there. Because we have balanced out the rest of the roster with people coming in with contracts that are quite affordable. We'll see about re-signing some people. I might let Danielson go and try to find somebody else that I can, again, get the maximum term from in terms of like a contract length for a reasonable fee. And I hadn't really had to sacrifice any extra perks or anything for any of them either. So we got a lot of people coming in to fill up the roster for now. Again, there's no guarantee we'll be able to successfully negotiate with any of the outgoing talent, but we at least have the opportunity to do a little something. Rasco. I'm assuming that's Rasco. And I knew immediately, not immediately, but it's at the tail end of that sound, I was like, oh, that's Slimer from the Real Ghostbusters. And then I tabbed over to my OBS, and it was indeed Slimer from the Real Ghostbusters. And then I'll check over here, and it says, yep, used a Slimer sticker. It was that at the end of the little sound. I was like, oh, wait a minute. I could tell that anywhere. Because that was on the Real Ghostbusters cartoon, and then they changed it to Slimer in the Real Ghostbusters, like Slimer exclamation point and the Real Ghostbusters for a while. It's a great noise. You're not wrong. Okay, we got to flesh this card out. Oh yeah, so we're back. We went back in time, so we can once again rebook this match with Randy the Ram. So I hope you're okay. So wait, hang on. They love barbed wire. We've literally booked the show before, hilariously. But we're now. I have to put in that there was a time warp. Time warp! We have now gone back 3 weeks in time. I'm sorry, an episode of Frasier, I guess, is about to start. Let me go call Roz. Okay, I'm gonna get rid of everything that it says here. Except for one thing. So we are now in a different universe. Where the beginning of March hasn't happened yet. I put time warp in my match note. If I bring up match list, how much of this does it show you? Yeah, this enormous thing. This whole gigantorous thing. Hang on. I wonder if I do this. Whee! Oh, that's fun. Oh, and I almost got it right, too. I'll just pull this down a little bit. Close enough. Okay. So, yeah. So, the place that we're in currently... I just copied this from the match list above that said we were already here in the first week of March, because we were here already. Barbed wire. They love barbed wire. They hate time limits, which is perfect because we'll do some barbed wire stuff. We'll do some... we never have time limits. And last time we ran this in the previous universe, Randy Ram. We did the Great Khali versus Randy the Ram in a hair versus hair match because that's Great Khali's gimmick at the moment. Is since he lost a hair versus hair, all his matches are hair versus hair. He's on a rampage. So let me fade that out. So that is going to be the Randy the Ram match. So we already have that penciled in. Let's see what we can do in the undercard to perhaps introduce some new talent or reintroduce some talent. Like Christian left us right after they adopted, like, hey, I'm going to dress like Kazuchika Okada. I'm like, okay, sure. And then they left. So now they're back and better than ever. Oh, this will be Bobby Heenan's first ref match too. Okay, so we were apparently ready for it. Oh, no, wait a minute. We were not ready for it. This is set to exploding. We definitely don't want exploding. Just regular, please. It's bad enough. So just regular barbed wire, because this place loves barbed wire. And I'm pretty sure last time I started with a tag match, so we're going to do that again. We're going to start with a tag match. Let's see. Let's get your partner here. He only has 2 weeks left on his contract. This is a huge risk, but who cares? Who cares? Oh yeah, I had tried to team up, I believe, Kenny Omega and Bad News Kingston because they had longer term contracts with us. But we have a little bit of money to play with now, so we have some negotiating power. We don't have to pay them outright at the time. We just have to have a positive balance to get to the negotiating table with them, and then we'll work from there. All right, Bobby Heenan debuting for the promotion as a new referee. Love that. So it's going to be Impact players. It's going to be the new F&KO show. We're going to put the tag team titles on the line right out the gate. See what happens here. Props wise, we're going to add a few extra things. They don't like time limits, so we don't have any. They're going to be inside and outside the ring. And we're going to go large gifts. Could be anything. Large gifts, please. Exclusively. Did that say ham? I know I've had a ham match before. Large gifts. Okay. All right. Let's turn this mother out. I wish Bobby Heenan could introduce himself. Employment. Hollywood Big... No. No. Referee welcomes Justin Credible to wrestling school. No. No. Nope, nothing here yet. I can do the, no. Criticizes them from calling back. I can have Christian do that maybe. That's kind of a babyface promo though. Can it be an announcement of employment? Face turn, heel turn, undefeated streak. I'm here now. No. I'm honestly trying to see if there's something I can do for Bobby. Like, that's what I'm trying to, like, look for. If there's something I can do for Bobby. That's like, hey, I work here now. Contract expires. People leaving. Bobby Heenan vows to revolutionize their new promotion. There we go. So Bobby Heenan's going to come out and cut a promo about how he's here as the new referee. And then we'll have a tag team title match. All right, let me pencil that in. Tag. This is going to look suspiciously like what we already did. Impact, in the other universe, that is. Impact players versus new effin' KO show for the belts. Let's see who comes out on top of this one. So that means the whole wrestler court that we did, knock on wood, didn't happen and won't happen again, etc., etc. I'm, of course, going to lay low and watch this happen. Tag titles on the line, open us up. Oh, I also have a little bit of this. Are you living that dream? Is it more than it seems? Is it very muddled. A lot going on right now. All right, I'm just having oatmeal. Mixed berry oatmeal. That's all. Breakfast. It's been a long day, and I'm only finally now getting to breakfast here at local time is 3:30 in the afternoon. Been up since 5. It's been a long one. Impact players, big opportunity here to become the tag team champions. Easy does it. Easy does it. I just want this promo from Bobby Heenan, please. Who's got a sign that says "Down with this sort of thing." An amazing Father Ted reference. Love that show. Highly recommended. Impact players taking their sweet time. A lot of love between those two as I get ready to operate the drone cam. It's going to be free roaming for the first little bit here as I eat my oatmeal. Strong Style Wrestling will never be the same now. The era of Bobby Heenan has begun. This is perfect. Yeah, you tell him, Bobby. This company has been crying out for someone like me to save it, so it's time for a revolution. Save us. Save us, Bobby Heenan. Save us, BTB, Bobby the Brain. The only thing you've changed is this crowd from being an excited one to a bored one. You shut your mouth, Just Incredible, or he'll count you out. Whoa, Lance, what are you doing? They like things just the way they are, so all they're interested in seeing is me kicking your ass. Easy there, Justin. That's the referee you're talking to. Oh, slam with the grating. And this, oh dear. Lance Storm, meanwhile, going after the ref. It is Just Incredible. It is Jerry Lynn as your two legal combatants here. Titles on the line. Hang on one sec while I have some oatmeal. Please enjoy the action without commentary. Hey, Emery, good afternoon. Or whatever time of day it happens to be. Probably late evening. Early morning. Lovely to see you. Hope you're having a good day. Oh, big spear to Bobby the Brain. Making his debut for the promotion as a new referee. Meanwhile, at the desk, referee Aubrey Edwards still here. And Samantha Panther returning to the promotion. It is late. Yes. Guess I think I got that from around this time. It being when you mentioned going to the forest at midnight. I'm like, oh, okay. Did a little brain math there. Time zones are fun. Oh, Kevin Owens coming in with a tombstone. Oh, trying to clatter Just Incredible. Got him on the second try. No submissions by default here in Strong Style Wrestling. That's why this thing's still going. Jerry Lynn tapped out. But we are still up and at 'em. No new champions yet. Hang on, hang on. Lance Storm has a gift for Jerry Lynn. Oh, God, it's a punch to the face. Many of them. Off the barbed wire ropes. Kevin Owens in illegally. New referee Bobby the Brain. Finding out firsthand just how crazy this game could be. I ordered all my cosplay stuff. One thing left. I'm just waiting for them. That's awesome. I'm happy to hear that. Hope it arrives in time. Everything fits well. Must be exciting to get it all done in pretty much one shot. Ooh, this tag title match breaking down. Again, the kind of action we're used to here in Strong Style Wrestling. Bobby the Brain Heenan's first night on the job. New referee here. Had to call someone, I got scared. Oh, what about? If you don't mind sharing. Meanwhile, a headlock with a tombstone applied by Kevin Owens to Just Incredible, and he bashes him in the face with that marble tombstone. The legal fighters are still Just Incredible and Jerry Lynn. Bobby the Brain being quite lenient on leaving Kevin Owens in there. There we go. Now it's Lance Storm and Jerry Lynn, your legal fighters. Try to get him to drop that, successfully gets him to drop that apple. I think that's an apple. Or maybe a tennis ball. Oh, tennis ball. Not a Granny Smith. Again, no submissions here. Just wearing down your opponent. Very smart work here. Oh, by the challengers! To isolate one member of the tag champs in their corner. Now Lance Storm got that tennis ball. Elbow drop with the tennis ball to the small of the back of Jerry Lynn. Into the cover. One! Kevin Owens to break it up immediately. Just Incredible. Still not quite with it to help out his partner. Oh my goodness me. Just Incredible now crawling to the wrong corner. Up and over goes Lynn. Once again, Owens saves the belts. And the electric chair gets rolled forward. Bobby the Brain certainly letting the action play out in front of us here. Trying to get Kevin Owens out of the ring. Lance Storm up to the top. Oh, a shot with a tennis ball into the cover. 1, 2, 3. We've got new champions. Emery, I am the commissioner, I am the booker, and I am the commentator for Strong Style Wrestling. I also inhabit the character of, in-game, I'm the character of Conrad Thompson as the booker of Strong Style. But I make the matches. Here, I can show you. I got a little match list thing up here that I keep track of what's going on and what's been. Oh wait, wow! They finally have like a win-loss thing going. And then, yeah, I play the matches. I just simulate the matches, and as they happen before us, I commentate as best I can. I try to find the story as it's being told, basically. It's like these guys did a really good job of isolating the one partner in their side of the ring, and they essentially cut the match in half, had a 5-star tag title fight, and won the belts. So now we have brand new tag champs. I just got to re-sign Just Incredible to a reasonable amount for a beefy amount of time, or as beefy as I can, and then we'll go from there. All right. Incredible's profile has gone up after taking part in a compelling match. Fantastic. See, he's only with us for 2 more weeks, and we got to fix that. We got to wait. Am I doing this right? Hang on. Yeah, he's only with us for 2 more weeks. If you look down over there at his contract, so we got to negotiate with them soon. Okay, the new F&KO show have damaged their profiles by losing the championships in that match. That's interesting. So that would be for both of them. So Jerry Lynn. Oh, Jerry Lynn took the hit there. Congratulations to the Impact players. So Lance Storm got a boost there for becoming the new tag team champions. Good stuff. So we got Lance Storm for another 6 months with us. 27 weeks. That's pretty good. So we're going to try to get Just Incredible for another 6 months at least too then. Oh, and strength went up after participating. That's fun. This is the... Oh my god, that's the max score. That's the best you can get. So in our previous show... Wait a minute. In our previous iteration... I want to say... Hang on 1 second. Yeah, in the previous iteration of this show, Just Incredible fought Roman Reigns in what was the worst segment we ever broadcast. In this universe, since we've had to do a bit of a time warp when we installed the mods that saved our promotion, now... The Impact players fought the new F&KO show in the opener and had the highest rated segment in the history of the promotion. You can't get higher than 5999. That's awesome. All right, good work. And then Strong Style Wrestling has already dethroned Maple Leaf Grappling in the Philippines after the first match because we brought 4,000 people here. So they might contest it and be like, oh, you're trying to steal our territory. But we'll do our best. That was the first match, so we have 5 more to run this number up. Okay, so let's get some more undercard going. They love barbed wire. They hate time limits. So let me do this for them, just like we did last time this match was a real thing. So we put back, I like the red ropes. I put back the regular ropes. What I'm going to do instead is prop-wise, randomly inside and outside the ring, we're going to beef this all the way up to 20. And we're going to go, actually let's put it down to like a dozen. And we're going to go barbed wire baseball bats. That guarantees barbed wire. You can absolutely ask me something random. Individual, first fall wins, no time limit. Pinfall only. These are our standard rules. So lenient means they're able to use weaponry because there's no disqualifications. We turn submissions off because they could end the match too quickly, quite frankly. And then there's no stoppage for like injury and there's no countouts. Do girls normally start flirting in games? Because I was playing Counter-Strike and a girl started saying saucy stuff or sussy stuff. I don't know. I'll get with you right. Oh wait, you have a subscription. I was gonna say right after this ad break, which we're about to walk into in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I've not noticed any. Well, I don't know. That sounds like a really positive interaction, but was it the first time you played with them? I don't know about a trade request. Like stickers on Steam? Yeah, see, I don't know. Yeah. And they were definitely like in voice communication with you, so like you've heard what they sound like, you guys were chatting, etc., etc. She gave you a skin. Ooh, were you flirty back? Was that part of it, or you were just like polite and that maybe taken for flirty? Okay, well, that seemed to be going well. I don't know if it's normal, but seems pretty harmless so far. You were just flustered. Oh, yeah, probably caught you off guard. Sure. I mean, seems pretty harmless so far. Doesn't seem like a negative experience. And we'll, kind of hope it stays that way. Okay, do I want to put Roman Reigns versus Bad News Kingston? I don't think I do. Let's go to cast. Bobby, you ref the last one. Aubrey, you're up. Up you get, Aubrey. Let's see. Kingston's already here. Matt Hardy hasn't arrived yet. Christian's pretty beat up. Sando's not here. Kali's still here. You know what? I might leave this as it is. Yeah, you know what? We'll do that. We'll do Roman Reigns versus Bad News Kingston. One of our stalwarts here. She said, are you good in bed? Are you single? She said, I will change that. Oh my. Like that kind of flirt. Oh my. Well, that's rather aggressive. Did that fluster you? Like her being so forward like that? Like it's certainly, like I've definitely met people that are that way. It's certainly an approach. Yeah. Okay. Again, none of this seems negative. You've just met a seems to be a strong, confident woman that it has no problem. It was scary because she's a girl. Yeah, I get that. But hey, I don't know. Venture out into the unknown. It's a little uncomfortable, but it seems like this lady's taking a bit of an interest in you. That doesn't seem to be a bad thing at all. Okay, so this is going to be all sorts of barbed wire bat stuff. I don't really need a script, but we're gonna do something just to make sure that it's very clear that Roman Reigns is the bad guy. So we'll have them insult the crowd. This is going to be a standard promo. It's not going to do much, but we're just going to make sure they insult the crowd to firmly establish Roman's the heel. Yeah, I totally get how that would be like intimidating if you're not used to it. Even if you are like, I don't know if I would ever be used to it, but like, you know what I mean? Like even if it happens all the time, I can't imagine I'm sure it gets easier, but like I would lean into it for now. See, like I said, seems harmless. Might even be fun in a way that you make a new friend. Okay. It is Bad News Kingston. It is Roman Reigns. Aubrey Edwards refereeing. I'm going to have some more oatmeal. It is a barbed wire baseball bat match. How? I will at least do you the courtesy of moving my microphone away whilst I eat my oatmeal. I'm used to it. A lot of people flirt with me because I'm a femboy, and people like love femboys. I don't know why, but they do. Hang on, more on that later. Why do we have to perform in front of the same... Oh, we've heard this same promo a bunch of times. Crowd sucks, blah, blah, blah. Can't wait to leave. People love femboys. Are you like stylish, well-dressed, polite, courteous, respectful, like well-behaved, generally speaking? Do you look approachable? Non-threatening, probably, too. Just like a woman, but I'm a man. Oh. That's fun. So, do you don't affect your voice at all? Like when you were playing Counter-Strike, for example? I'm just curious. I hope I'm not offending with these questions. No. Okay. Are you seeking attention from gentlemen or ladies or both or neither or all points in between? Is that extra? Is that extra why it's scary because it's from a girl? Oh my God! Big knee to the face there by Roman Reigns. It's going super hard to offend me. All right. Duly noted. Oh, let's check this. Yes, this is what I wanted. Bobby the Brain Heenan at the desk with Abyss. Can't wait for Bobby to liven up our commentary. Oh, for years to come. Big power slam by Roman Reigns. The bad news, Kingston turns it into a gator roll, at least momentarily. This looks like it's going to be another Roman Reigns squash, which is what we got in the other universe. Whoop. Boom! Big pile driver into a kip up by Reigns. Don't want to get into a relationship because of reasons. That's fair enough. Hey, friendship's the type of relationship. Maybe you're open to that. Still, you know, totally up to you. Over we go. Boom! Neck breaker by Kingston. Don't really seek attention from both genders. Also fair. I myself identified as asexual for the longest time. Settled on heterodemi. Takes a lot for me to be attracted to somebody, but I do tend to stick to my cis hetero roots in that regard. Good gravy. Roman Reigns absolutely dominating Bad News Kingston in this one. Oh, now he's feeling the adrenaline. Gonna get ready for that spear. Trying to knock Kofi out of his boots. Saying it's night-night time for Bad News Kingston if he can struggle back to his feet. Oh, hang on. Reigns running out of patience here. Also adrenaline. Kingston just trying to splay out. Buy himself some time here. Oh, hang on. Oh. Thought he may have gotten a pin attempt. Kingston tapping out, but it's gonna do him no good. Adrenaline still pumping through the veins of Reigns. Into the cover. 1. This should do it. 2. Wipes out Kofi. Bad news for Kingston. Roman Reigns with a decisive win. It was a cool match. It was cool, says the newspaper headlines the next day. I can't say I've personally experienced the phenomenon of how everyone flirts with the femboy. I think it sounds kind of nice and kind of exhausting for you. I would think. Kingston required stitches after incurring some facial damage. Now, that was a trend last time because we did use a lot of barbed wire. Yeah. So he'll be out for a week. No problem. Let's move along here. Roman Reigns' profile has improved considerably by winning so convincingly in that match. His popularity is up to 90, so we're going to go ahead and give him a title shot soon. Oh, what's up, Kenny? I've been thinking of changing the way I conduct myself in the ring with a few new gestures. They want to use new taunts. Absolutely. Sure, whatever makes you feel comfortable. Go for it. Thanks for letting me express myself. Sometimes you do something. Sometimes how you do something is more important than what you do. I mean, it's most of my friends. Most of my friends are friends because they want to smash. Oh my. Well, that again, that sounds a little flattering and mostly exhausting. I don't know how else to. I don't know how else to respond to that. I don't have the emotional, like the breadth of experience to properly be like, this is how I would deal with that. Because I'm on the opposite end of that spectrum. We're like, oh, that's fun. Decades will go by, or I'll like get flirted with, and I'll figure out that I was flirted with several years after the incident. But I will like remember like there was something weird about the way they were talking to me. Like they were too nice for. Oh, wait a minute. Ah, dang it. Wait a minute. All right, so undercard. We're gonna go to the women's division. The women's division here. Molly Holly hasn't shown up yet. Mickie James hasn't shown up yet. But Samantha Panther's back. She's a new baddie. So Saraya, Samantha Panther, and Mickie James are baddies. Mickie and Samantha are friends. So it's Barrier, Holly Holm, and then eventually Molly Holly will be the goodies. So we're gonna do Samantha Panther, Holly Holm. Starting us off here. Some women's division action. And then we're going to have Holly Holm cut a promo about being back, if we can. Oh, that's funny. I don't think she became famous elsewhere, though. This is some fun music. Not a vindictive boss. She's not the new kid. Can I do Welcome Back? No, not an inferior promotion. We don't want to do that either. Okay, I want to do that she's back from being a star, which isn't true, but we can pretend it's her new gimmick. Samantha Panther returns after becoming famous elsewhere. So she didn't. She just like left the company and came back, but we can pretend it's a new character for her. Most of it's online because I don't want to come out IRL because a lot of people are homophobic. Fair. Fair. That's still like, I don't know, it's got to feel kind of supportive in a way. I hope you don't feel like taken advantage of. That's what I mean. Like it could also feel exhausting or like, I don't know. Everything's got positives and negatives, right? I just hope the positives for you are currently outweighing the negatives, and it doesn't like the scale doesn't tip too far in the other direction. Stay safe out there. That's all I'm saying. Okay, so we got a cast. We got a real rockin' EDM music in the background. We have Samantha Panther coming back. I'm hoping, since she's coming back as a famous celebrity, this is gonna be a heel promo for her to be like, "I'm back. Everybody sucks." I liked it in Hollywood. Blah blah blah. I don't know. We'll find out. But we got singles activity in the women's division that we're beefing back up, and that starts with the return of Samantha Panther. Out first, microphone in hand. I have no idea. Just like cross-dressing. I feel like a lot of female clothing, the fabrics are nicer. Probably feel a lot better against the skin. Bet you miss pockets, though. Ha ha ha. It's the one major complaint I always hear about ladies' clothing. Not enough pockets, or the pockets aren't big enough. My career has taken me all over the world, but there's nowhere I'd rather be than right here in Strongest Style Wrestling. Uh-oh. I'm sure you've all seen me on TV, but while you were watching me, I couldn't see you. Oh no, it's a babyface promo. Why don't you just admit that there are a million places you'd rather be than this is just a stepping stone to them? If this is a double turn, I'm okay. You certainly weren't here when me and the rest of the roster were doing real work every single week. I mean, it's not a bad position for her to take. But I thought she'd be coming back as like after I run your circus out of town tonight, you'll be famous for all the wrong reasons. Oh dear. Oh dear. This may have gone horribly wrong. Conrad running out of the way. A lot of more choices for women and a lot more accessories. That's another thing too. Yeah, accessorizing is a lot more acceptable for ladies. For sure. You can dangle things from all sorts of places. Oh, quick roll up. Oh man, I just noticed the timer. This is gonna be a standard rules match. We didn't even set the rules properly. We just set the cast and went for it. So, submissions are legal. This isn't even an SSW rules match. Hang on, can I exit this? I don't want to do nobody wins. Okay, it was less than a minute, so we're gonna start this over. Oh no! I didn't think that that would stop the match. All right, it did make her a heel though, and it did double turn them. Oh, now it's the lowest segment of the year. Oops. I thought that we'd be able to restart, not a laughable match. I thought we'd be able to restart and not just cancel it. Okay. Then why is one quit and the other one simulate result? Oh, I guess this one doesn't have a result. The other one would have produced one. Still a strange choice. Oh well. Oh well. Oh, that sounded weird that I said you can dangle things from all sorts of places. Hey, listen. Sometimes I say weird stuff. Okay, so the roster here. I'm going to try to switch these two. So now she's a goodie, and Holly Holm is a baddie. There we go. We're keeping it real. That was a draw. We'll make it up to them next week. It's okay. We already beat the record in the first match, so I'm not too bummed that we had a stinker right there. We're about to turn it around with the dumbest match we can think of, because it's Great Khali, Randy the Ram. We're gonna have Bobby the Brain Heenan, referee. Okay, first fall wins, lenient, pinfall only, and what are we doing? What are we doing? What's gold standard? What does that mean? What does gold standard mean? Non-title, defend titles, crown new world. Nope, nope, nope. Hair versus hair. Loser leaves, mask v mask. It also looks like it says something in between and then turns into gold standard. I wonder what that means. Hair versus hair. That's all we want. Hair versus hair. Okay. Inside and outside the ring, we're once again going with barbed wire bats because they like barbed wire. That means the star rating will go up faster if they use barbed wire in their matchup. That's it. It's always going to be hair loss. It's always Great Khali challenging the loser to lose their hair. It's his move. It's his favorite thing. So, hair versus hair. Great Khali, Randy the Ram. This is the only thing we had booked. We knew this one already. So, oh, I didn't write the, oh dear. I didn't write the previous thing down. Samantha Panther versus Holly Holm. Just turned into a segment. Double turn. Doible turn, the way I wrote it down. Double turn. Oh yeah, it's an interpromotional match as well, since he's technically, like, Randy the Ram's technically from Hollywood. Great Khali with Conrad Thompson, the owner, booker of Strong Style Wrestling. What's up? It's my avatar in this game. Take your time, bud. Hug it in the aisle way. Some last-minute words of encouragement to the Great Khali from Conrad Thompson. Quite the powwow they're having here. Guys, it's a family show. It certainly looks like they're having a real close conversation. All right, guys. All right, off we go to the ring. There, Conrad getting out of his way. All right. Barbed wire bat in hand of the official and of Randy the Ram. And it looks like Khali's got a bag of thumbtacks, and he's got something to say. Khali, take it away. This rivalry has gone way beyond wanting to see you lose a match, Randy the Ram. This is exactly what he said last time. And every time he challenges someone. Want to see you lose your hair as well, so why don't we put it all on the line in this match? The irony, of course, is that Khali's still bald from losing a hair versus hair match. Be careful what you reach for, the Great Khali. The only hair getting lost tonight will be yours. Again, can't happen because it's already happened. Ding-a-ling-ding, da-dang-dang-da-do. We are underway. Get Conrad out of there. Bobby the Brain got to get into the face of his new boss. I hired you and I can fire you just as easily. Ah, thumbtacks now spilling out of that bag. We called it. Thumbtacks and barbed wire already in action in this one. Oh, God. Big body slam by Randy the Ram. To the injured Great Khali. Starting this match at half health. Oh god, oh god! But he's got a bit of an equalizer with that barbed wire bat. Oh, and a huge headbutt sends him to the floor! Over the rope, spills out to the apron into the floor. Nice 80s style bump from Randy the Ram there. Oh, barbed wire baseball bats are absolutely legal. There are no disqualifications here in Strong Style Wrestling as we take a look at the desk. Paul Heyman and I believe that's Tori Wilson at the desk. Representatives of different promotions. Oh, nice counter to the giant swing. What a move by Jerry Lynn. What a move by Randy the Ram. It's funny because after the Wrestler movie came out, Jerry Lynn did a Randy the Ram gimmick in Ring of Honor about how the movie was basically about him and da-da-da-da-da. I actually have it set so they can't get killed. I mean, they actually can. They can die from their injuries, but they can't, like, lose limbs. There's a setting you can turn on where, like, they can lose their limbs based on how badly they've been hurt by weaponry, and, like, that does permanent damage, obviously. Like, oh, now they only have one arm. That's the line I did not cross, at least not with this year. Mind you, we added our own effects with the modded version we're going to be playing for the next year of running Strong Style Wrestling. We're going to see if we can take over as much of the world as possible in the next calendar year. Now that we've saved ourselves financially, the world is our oyster. Oh, there's a lot of blood, I would say. I wouldn't necessarily categorize it as, like, gore, because they don't, like, put a lot of, like, textured viscera. You know what I mean? Like, there's no guts or anything like that, or brains, or, you know, bones sticking out, as far as I can tell. But they'll smear a lot of, like, blood all over you. So it's like, you know, schlocky, low-budget gore. But there's a lot of, like, blood. Just, like, people get hit with weapons and bleed off, like, immediately. But it also fades away. Like, the canvas of the ring kind of absorbs it. And in headcanon, makes the fight stronger. Yeah, blood isn't that bad, so, like, they're about there. It's like a PG-rated game, I would say, overall. Stunner by Khali! Into the pin! Two and Randy the Ram is shaved bald! Wait a minute. Why did it work? Uh-oh. Did we somehow turn off ways to win? How does this match end? He just got a 3 count. What's going on? Is there a way I can check? Is there a way I can check rules? Okay, something's screwy. I may have accidentally turned off all the ways to lose. Or to win or lose. He's still got that 3 count. What's going on here, Bobby? If they keep fighting and this gets up to 5 stars, and like, okay, well, I'm gonna wait for another 3 count, and if it doesn't end the matchup, I'm gonna just simulate a result. I don't know how that's gonna work if there's technically no way to win, but I think it'll just choose. Catastrophic errors in booking in the last 2 matchups. Oh my gosh! Khali's still sitting on that win. As far as he's concerned, this match is over and Randy the Ram should be shaved bald. As far as I'm concerned, that should also be the truth. Oh, thanks, Nightbot. Appreciate you. Thanks for having my back with your advertizzles. Something's on fire. Somewhere. I can hear it. I can hear it a-burning. Oh, there it is. It's a flaming bat in the hands of Conrad Thompson! Poison Rana by Great Khali! Try to set up a stretcher. Bobby the Brain doing his best to get Conrad out of the ring. The OG GOAT of Twitch, Nightbot. Oh, my belly to belly into the ring by Randy the Ram to Khali. What strength by Randy the Ram as this match continues. Again, I'm going to wait for another 3 count and see what's up. Because I am concerned that I somehow turned off every way to win or lose, which I don't remember doing that. I hope it's not a bug based on some add-on I've put in. Like the win-loss record or something. Messed it up. But again, like I said, we're going to play this out to the next pinfall, like the next 3 count. And then if it doesn't solve anything, I'll just simulate result from the menu. We have contingency plans. This is a modded version of the game. It's added a couple of match types that we haven't tried yet. I'm going to save those for the pay-per-view. And it's added the promotion editor, which is how I was able to turn our negative balance into a positive. Prior to this, we had negative $36,000 in the bank because we got hit with a couple of charity shows and a memorial show in a row, so we didn't make any profit off of like 3 weeks of television and stuff like that, so we just lost money, went bankrupt essentially. So what I've done with the modded stuff is I have given a cash injection of $100,000. Hang on! And now a 3 count for Randy the Ram, who wins! Great Khali screwed out of a victory. He had a 3 count. Whoa. Randy the Ram wins the hair versus hair, but Khali had a pin. Khali had a 3 count and they didn't count it. Controversy abounds. But it was a fantastic match. Wow. I mean, he was already bald. So he made the other promotion look good. Yeah, Conrad's disappointed. That's fine. He'll be okay. He'll get over it. Ooh, that may have saved the show. But at the same time, ooh, I'm going to put a big asterisk there. Asterisk, asterisk, asterisk. Next to Randy the Ram's name. Boy, oh 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 boy. Okay, we're going to do... Let's see. What can we do? Let's do a mixed tag. Didn't even have a ref. Let's do a mixed tag. Sasuke, you stay here. We're going to do Sasuke Barrier, so the world champ and the women's champ against Let's Go Saraya. She's not the #1 contender, but she's the only other member of the women's roster that's here. And who can be a big foil for Great Sasuke coming into the promotion? Well, I'm going to go Abyss. I was going to go Christian, but like he's all beat up. So let's go Abyss. He's already there. So it's going to be Abyss and Saraya versus the greats Sasuke and Barrier. First foe wins, no time limit, no titles on the line, just in case it's gonna do some weird thing and put the singles titles on the line in a tag match. Oh, thank you so much. Everybody groove along as that long cloud rolls across the stream real quick. And by real quick, I mean it's a good 30 seconds. Just take a second, chill out. Thank you so much. Okay, so these are our standard rules. Lenient, so they can do hardcore stuff. Pinfalls are on. I'm gonna make the main event barbed wire rope. So this one's just getting the props again. So I'm gonna go 15. I'm gonna go. I don't want bats again, but I want barbed wire. See if there's like barbed wire boards, maybe. As the fiddling is just off the chain back here. Who's smoking in here? As I am hovering over the skies of Canada, the outer space of Canada, it's perfectly legal to do it pretty much everywhere here. I also am a medicinal marijuana user, so I'm a big fan. It is a, medicinal herb and aid. Hair dryers, hammers, hams, handcuffs, hot dogs, ladder pieces. We're not doing gifts. I'm literally going through everything just to see if anything will tell me it might also have barbed wire. Steaks? Like just food? Table legs, table pieces, tablets, tennis balls, tennis rackets, thumbtacks, tissues, tombstones. I just not like a board with barbed wire on it, not a choice. Wooden boards, yeah. But they'll just be wooden. They won't have barbed wire on it, I don't think. I'm gonna have to go barbed wire bat, and we're gonna go random inside and outside the ring like last time. Full tag match though, so like tags have to happen, like they're perfectly legal. It's gonna be Aubrey's turn. Script wise, I don't need much here. It's a tag match basically. We're gonna see if we can maybe make Abyss World Champ. Like he'll get a shot at Sasuke maybe at the pay-per-view. We'll see. All right, I feel like this is appropriate music for this tag match. Let's go. Barbed wire bat tag team match featuring your world and women's champions, the Great Barrier and her mentor, the Great Sasuke, on top of the mountain here at Strong Style Wrestling. Big baby faces for the promotion. And their opponents. Oh, Saraya, an unofficial member of the flock with this one. I mean, she might be an official member. I can't remember. Abyss with his new biker look. Out here with Bray Wyatt. R.I.P. Ooh, I hydrated myself. Let me use my favorite. This is the first one I made. It's the first one I ever made. Not that I animated it. I just, you know, turned it into a hydration alert. Oh, big power bomb by Barry onto Abyss. What power?
Hey, pal. You just blowing from Stupid Town?
What the crap? Who's that? So rude. So rude. That's just a little thing I got from SpongeBob. How dare. Oh, Samoa Joe and Bobby the Brain at the desk. I love Bobby the Brain at the desk. That's fantastic. I was hoping when I hired him for referee, that would mean he would spend a lot of the time when he's not refereeing at the commentary desk. That makes me very happy. Saraya and the Great Barrier, your legal combatants in this tag team contest. No countouts, no disqualification. Pinfall must occur in the ring as there are no submissions. Women's champion, Great Barrier, teaming with her mentor, Great Sasuke, the world champion, in a barbed wire bat brawl with tag team rules, because we're weird like that. Great Barrier unseating Holly Holm for the Women's Championship. Holly Holm, of course, ending the historic reign of one Awesome Kong before she departed the promotion. Big belly to belly by Abyss. To Barrier. Let me see if I can scroll up here and see. Yeah, there was a 4-way elimination, I believe, where Great Sasuke won the... I'm sorry, it was a 3-way cage match for the vacant title because Cody Rhodes defended the belt in a 4-way elimination and then left the promotion. And then the following week, Great Sasuke beat Bad News Kingston and Kenny Omega in a 3-way cage match. Speaking of that, let me put what this match is onto the... Okay. Man alive, this thing breaking down. Aubrey Edwards doing her best. Try to keep control here of this mixed tag match. We do not limit whom can fight whom. If you're on a team, you are a legal combatant in this fight, so... As you can see, Abyss and the Great Barrier are your legal fighters at the moment. Huge headbutt by the monster Abyss to your women's champion, Great Barrier. Abyss has strapped on the world title, by the way, as an intimidation move to Great Sasuke, and now is just smothering the Great Barrier. A reminder that there are no submissions. Just choking the life out of the women's champion, causing her to tap out, but again, that's not going to win you the matchup. Abyss torturing the Great Barrier now. She's able to counter. I don't disagree, Emery. Some places really love fire, and I make sure to include as many explosives as I can. Oh, hang on. Speaking of, I can hear it. I can hear it. There in the corner. Somebody... Sasuke set that metal chair on fire in the top corner. That's it. There, it's now crumpled to the arena floor, but it's still flaming. Big giant swing to the Great Barrier from Abyss. Great Barrier is definitely the worst for wear in this one. Abyss just toying with the women's champion. In comes Sasuke! There are tag rules, but it is kind of legal to get in there and defend your partner in this no DQ match. And Sasuke's desperately trying to get Barrier over to make a tag, whilst Abyss has this adrenaline flowing. Sasuke comes in the hard way. Oh, good. We avoided Abyss hitting his finish on Barrier at the very least. Oh, he inadvertently headbutted his own partner, but he's still going for the pin on Barrier, and he's going to get it. Abyss headbutting both Saraya and the Great Barrier at the same time, getting the pin on the Great Barrier. A captivating barbed wire bat match. So his profile goes up. Her profile suffered for losing. Yeah, but she was facing a 6'8", 300 and something pound monster. Saraya's profile went up for being on the winning team. Sasuke's upset that he was barely used legally in that matchup. Wyatt's happy that his client won. Arson's warm. That's true. It's all very cozy. And in our main event... Okay, Conrad's going to ref. We're going to put television title on the line. That's going to be Sting. Oh, Roman Reigns we already saw. Yeah, it might be Bray. If Christian were healthy, I would very easily put Christian here. But it looks like it's going to be Bray Wyatt, because Sando's not here yet either. Yep. All right, Sting Bray. Flock main eventing. Bray Wyatt took over the Flock after Raven quit. I mean, we couldn't renew his contract. There was a lot of that for a while, and there's going to be more of it if we can, unless we can, you know, turn things around. We'll see what happens, because we have a brand new, or we got a little bit of money to work with, and we have I think only a handful of contracts that are coming due. If you'll bear with me for 1 second, I'm just trying to fill out or make a template for the empty show we're about to book. I'm hoping we're not going to get any, court cases or anything like that. We're just going to go ahead and do a simple script of the introductions, starting with Bray Wyatt and then introducing the champion Sting. The green one is the first person he introduces, so I'm going to have him do the challenger first and then Sting. Rules-wise, there we go. Let's make sure we got this going. And like I said, we are going barbed wire for the ropes here. Not explosive barbed wire, but regular barbed wire, which means we don't have to specifically do barbed wire related weaponry, but that doesn't mean we can't put 16 weapons in and outside the ring, and they could be anything. So we got our cast set, we got our script set, where they're just going to introduce everybody for the television championship match. Let's double check our rules. We're going to defend the title. First fall wins. It's a hardcore match in that there's no DQ, there's no count out, pinfall only. Barbed wire roast, because this place loves barbed wire, and we're trying to pop them on the way out of the territory. Here we go. Like, we beat the record with our first match, but the rest of the show wasn't that great, to be perfectly honest. As Abyss is back out here as well. Pulling double duty. Same with Bray Wyatt, who was out with his boy Abyss for the last match. Love this spooky theme for them, too. It works so perfectly. As you can see, Bryan Danielson and Bobby Heenan at the desk for the main event. That makes me smile. And out comes the Strong Style Wrestling Television Champion, Sting! One of our more popular wrestlers. Conrad's just going to introduce everybody. Bray Wyatt, and your reigning television champion, Sting, who's been feuding with Abyss a little bit, so now his feud is just extending to the rest of the flock. I'm referee Conrad Thompson. Let's ring that bell. Got a tire, a pane of glass, a couple camcorders in the ring. Sting still got the belt. Getting caught up with Abyss. Gotta get Abyss out of there. Oh! Flipping slam by Sting. I think Abyss tried to get out of it, but couldn't quite. Now gets gut-wrenched into his normal tag team partner Bray Wyatt in the singles contest. Sting is all over the flock to start this thing out. Trying to set the tone with a flurry of offense is the television champion Sting. Knowing full well that it's no DQ, so technically Abyss can get involved at any point. Into the Scorpion Deathlock! Very early into this matchup. Oh, somehow countered into a backslide, but Conrad is busy. Sting gets out, but has to kick himself into the barbed wire ropes. Oh, painted glass over the head of Bray, off the ropes. Both these men, we have a medical team standing by for both these men. Extra staff, extra EMTs for tonight's event with all the barbed wire involved. Oh, baseball slide by Bray. Beautiful follow-up, mind you. He tore the crap out of his legs, sliding between the second and first rope there. Bray with a running grapple to nobody. Belly to belly, sends him to the floor. Oh, God! Destroyer by Abyss to the referee, Conrad Thompson. Big headbutt. Abyss get in the face of Sting. Slams him out of the ring to the floor. Sting has no time for that nonsense. Big powerbomb on Bray, but Conrad's outside the ring. I was going to say, this sounds like a really funky Christmas song, and I look, it's called Christmas Kick Up. Oh, into the DDT on the Stinger. Conrad back into the ring. Abyss, get a hold of yourself, dude. Even if you want your guy to win, the referee's got to pay attention to what's going on in the ring, dude. Abyss still distracting Conrad. Sting into the figure four. Very familiar with the hold. Based on his longtime rivalry with Ric Flair. Beautiful open air stadium we're in tonight, too. Lovely to have everybody with us. An almost packed house. Leg bar by Bray Wyatt on the reigning television champion Sting. Looking to successfully defend the belt. In the main event of Strong Style Wrestling TV this week. I couldn't quite feature Christian yet because they were too beat up, I'll say. But we got Samantha Panther on the show, welcoming her back to the roster, and we got a bunch more people showing up in the next couple of weeks. Hopefully as early as next week, because then if that's the case, you're going to see a lot of people on the show. Oh gosh. Oh, backdrop down to the camcorder. Sing into the cover. 1, 2. Bray out at 2. Oh, face first now, smashing him into the barbed wire is Bray. Bray getting a taste of it as well. Great counter by the champ. Into a full Nelson. Again, no submissions. Sting just trying to squeeze the blood out of Bray, I think. There, this is the level of gore. You get a little like blood splatter all over, or like their clothing will get all red like that. And then eventually it just goes away. See, as you can see, it's shrinking into the canvas. It's tinier and tinier. Oh, Bray with a quick roll up. 1. Oh, Sting countered at 1. Conrad was a little distracted by all the stuff in his hands. Watch out for those camcorders, they explode. Countered. What a flip into a pile driver by Sting. What a suplex counter. Into the death lock. Oh, he's got it on. Bray's in trouble. But even if he taps, the match continues. Signature hold of Sting, the Scorpion Deathlock. Bray in a lot of trouble. So we're just kind of spinning around the ring here. Oh, eventually able to kick Sting off. Nice gut wrench by Bray. Abyss psyching himself up on the floor. Who knows for what? Kendo stick in the hands of Sting. Thinks better of it. Uses his own fists. Into a figure 4 now. Really doing damage to the challenger here. We got a nice aerial view with the drone cam. Technically tapping out. Ah! Bray is tapping out, but it means nothing. Ah! You can see his hands are tapping away. Abyss, showing concern for his partner, trying to break up the hold or distract Conrad. Either way, that was 3 tap outs for Bray in this figure 4. Now trying to turn it into a knee bar of his own. If he can hurt Sting, they can be on a level playing field. Like, Bray's wiped out, but if he can get Sting in a good submission and get him to tap, his bar will just deplete and they'll be even. Then it's anybody's match. But he's just got to hang in there long enough to try that. Oh, Sting tried to reverse and Bray stopped it. Conrad just letting him go through it because there's no submissions. Bray, I think, just let go of his own power. Hang on, electric chair! Rolled forward by Bray! Countered by Sting! Oh, countered again by Bray! Sting got caught up on the top rope there. His throat may have hit. Oh, pulls him into a submission. Bray taps immediately, but it's not going to help him. What a main event! Bray taps again. Gotta go for a pinfall stinger. Brainbuster by Bray! Sting's up first, however. Still fighting as the TV champ. One of the kendo stick. Ref wouldn't let him have it. Big splash! Oh, camcorder to the nethers. Stands on him for the pin. 2! Whoa! Bray kicks out, but Sting's got the adrenaline flowing. Oh, batters him with a camcorder. Misses the big splash. Bray's got the camcorder now. Sting counters. Monkey flip to Bray. Sting looking to finish him off. Trying to get his bearings. Loses that adrenaline. Bray Wyatt still surviving in this television championship contest. Your main event, first of 2 for the afternoon. Back into the Scorpion. Again, that's not going to win in the matchup. Certainly going to beat Bray up, however. There it is. Rah! Bray tapping again. Much to the chagrin of Abyss. Does not help him. Oh! Referee Conrad Thompson inadvertently breaking the hold by whipping Abyss across the ropes. Abyss's own momentum carrying him into the 2 men on the canvas. Knocking Sting out of Scorpion Deathlock position. Camcorder and Tire. Who's going to win? Tire. Bray Wyatt with the gut wrench. Trying to smother him for the pin. Can't hold him down for a 1 count even. Go behind by Stinger into the electric chair. Hurricane Rana by Bray. Sting rolls him off. What are they cheering for? They're really getting into something. Into a pin. Into a pin. Just smothering him is Sting, and Sting retains. Bray just succumbs to the massive amount of damage he incurred in that matchup. And Sting retains the TV gold. A superb television championship match in front of 8,500. That's decent. I try to get up to around 10,000. That's my sort of my benchmark, because that means I'll make 100 grand a show. This means I'll make 85 because it's usually $10 a ticket. Sting's progress is being hindered by the limitations of strong style wrestling. He's so popular, he can't get more popular than he already is in this promotion. However, we're the best promotion in the world, so he should be pretty happy about it. Bray Wyatt's profile suffered. Strong Styles fortified their following in the Philippines. After setting a new attendance record of 85.68. Let's see if somebody complains. I'm just trying to stay out of wrestler's court. That's it. Just trying to stay out of wrestler's court. We are broadcasting those segments. And away we go. Solid 95. We didn't go up, we didn't go down, but we're still the #1 promotion in the world. Okay, now the wages are going to kill us. The expenses are going to kill us. Oh, we made a couple grand. Yay, we made a couple grand. Not bad. Very slow going. I think the big money's on the pay-per-views. Second week of March. Okay, this is where we started. What did we do last time? We hate women. That's terrible. Uh-oh, we hate gore. That's not for me. We hate promos. We love fire. What's this one? We love managers. We hate faces. I mean, there's gonna be a baby face and a heel in every match. I think we can outdraw 5.2. I think we can try it. We love heels. We hate botches. See, that's another weird one too. I'm gonna try Papua New Guinea. We love managers. We hate faces. Okay. Managers. Faces. Kenny, you're gonna be on this show. Don't worry. Don't you worry. Wait, does he left? Oh, okay. I was gonna see left out. Okay, that's no problem. Yep, Bryan Danielson coming up. Just Incredible coming up. Yeah, Sandow's here. What's up, buddy? For 48 weeks. Molly Holly's here. What's up? Nikki James here. What's up? Samoa Joe has expired. Oh, I can renegotiate. I think I'm going to let him walk. Kamala and Bad News Brown have defeated Bret Hart and Jim Neidhart to become the new tag team champions of Maple Leaf Grappling. Congratulations. British Bulldog has left Maple Leaf Grappling to pursue a career at Wrestling Revolution. Congratulations. Jim Neidhart is sad that that happened. King Kong Bundy has been released by Maple Leaf Grappling and must now make ends meet on the independent circuit. Super Lucha Libre has become significantly more popular in recent weeks, with ratings up to 78%. Congratulations. Oh no, they took away part of my North America. Okay. Southwest USA. I gotta go claim that again. After being exposed to Super Lucha Libre's product, fans in Ethiopia have developed a taste for strikes and a taste for furniture. Weekend Warriors have ousted Rising Sun Peresu in Egypt after drawing 7,451 fans. So their reach is now at 11% of the world. All right, Joe. I'm going to let Joe walk, like I said. Thanks, Joe. Appreciate you. Bray, what's up? You want to break up the flock? That's fine. Sure. I got nothing wrong with that. He's still beat up. His face is still unmangled. Okay, we are in Papua New Guinea. They love managers. They hate faces. But again, Christian's here. They're here for work. Matt Hardy's not here yet. Bad News Kingston is still beat up, so we're going to leave them off the show. Christian's here. Damian Sandow showed up. We let Samoa Joe walk. 1, 2, 3, 4... He's not here. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, we got 8 and 8. Mickey James showed up. Molly Holly's here. So we got a full women's division. So we have 16 male and 6 female wrestlers. And then our 3 staff members. Okay. We have a full card to deal with. I'm going to bring the match list up. So we are working on March Week 2. March Week 2 TV, where they love managers and they hate faces. So they're not going to be rooting for the baby faces as much as we want them to. Nothing wrong with that. We tend to put baby faces and heels all over the place. Like it's baby face heel every single time anyway. So based on the virtue of what's been going on lately, we're going to do this. World title shot for Abyss, especially after defeating Sasuke and Barrier in that mixed tag last week. So that builds to that. Sting retained. Okay, I'm going to do a number 1 contender. Down here, I'm going to do a number 1 contender for... So a number 1 contender for the TV, which means Sting has to ref it. We're going to put Roman Reigns in there. And we're going to find 2 other people to have a 3-way elimination, and the winner's going to be the number 1 contender for Sting, and then we're going to put them against Sting at a later date. Let's see. Oh wait, I think I wrote this down wrong. Impact Players 1, not the new FNKO show. There. Double turn between Holly Holm and Samantha Panther. That's actually just perfectly fine. We're going to do that as a rematch. We're going to put Samantha Panther versus Holly Holm just in a rematch, just a straight up fight. Nothing fancy about it. So who's here? Who's new? Damian Sandow's here on the heel side. Christian's here on the heel side. Okay, so let's do Christian in a match. Christian versus Kenny Omega. Upset about not being used. There you go. Christian versus Kenny Omega. Damien Sandow versus, and we'll find someone for Damien. And then we'll do another women's match here because Molly Holly and Mickey James showed up for work. So that's a babyface and a heel. So we'll do Molly Holly, Mickey James. All right. Yep. Low on the tag teams this week. Christian, Kenny Omega, Damien Sandow will find a babyface for you. Molly Holly, Mickey James. I can do that right now. So let me just bring up any of these and then click on somebody and take a look at our roster. Okay, so now I got the roster up. Damien Sandow is making a debut for us. Yeah, we're going to do Damien Sandow, Bryan Danielson because it's his last week. So we're going to get one last really awesome match out of Bryan Danielson. I mean, we're going to see. I'm going to try to keep him, but we'll see what happens. I was comfortable letting Samoa Joe go. This music is awesome, by the way. Just letting them go. Everyone else I'm going to try to negotiate for. Like a Bryan Danielson, I'm going to try to lock up for 26 weeks, bare minimum. I'm going to try to get him down to $5,000 and go for the full 48, but we'll see. So Matt Hardy has yet to show up. Kingston's beat up still. I'm okay with putting Danielson against Damien Sandow there. And now I need a couple of people. I need one babyface and one heel. So I'm going to put Lance Storm here because they have the longest contract on the babyface side out of who's left, basically. I don't need Sasuke to be a second champion because he's in the main event. And then on the heel side of things, I don't want to put Khali. Wyatt just had a shot. Oh, I also didn't put what belt this was for. Not GTV, just TV. So I need another heel. Not Abyss. Not Bray Wyatt. It's going to be Kevin Owens. We're going to split up. Not officially, but we're like, we're going to give normal tag wrestlers single shot here. So I featured everybody else last week. Molly Holly and Mickey James showed up this week, and then Samantha Panther and Holly Holm get a proper match this time. Okay, that's it. We're all good. I'm going to save this and I'm going to take it off screen, but I'm going to leave it up for myself. First off, let's fix the ring. There we go. While we're here, we'll put the props inside the ring like we normally do. Like if we just leave things standard, this is just gonna be a straight up matchup. Nothing fancy. They love managers, they hate faces. Oop. There we go, pinfall only. That's all fine. So standard rule set here. We're gonna have Aubrey, you can ref the first one this week. And our opening contest, we've already penned as the returning Christian against Kenny Omega. And let's do a little scripting. An announcement. Let's see. Not a return from injury. That'd be funny. He's already bad though. It's not an open challenge. Vents frustration. Benefits making your own. No. Employment. Nope, not leaving. Hostile reception. See, I don't understand if that's a good guy thing or a bad guy thing. I wish it would say, like, face or heel. It's because I thought Hollywood Big Shot. See, again, that's okay, so that would be a heel promo for Christian to cut. I thought this would be a heel one, too. Not a boss. None of this is right, but what about, like, welcome back to an inferior company? Like, I don't want that part. Christian is bitter about leaving their previous company. Christian criticizes Kenny Omega, but that would go the other way. Glad to be back. Christian is bitter about leaving their previous company. I'm going to hope that that makes him a heel. If they're bitter, then we're going to go with that. I don't know what it's going to say. We're going to find out together. Okay, so we got the... I'm just making sure we have the rules set up. The script is in play. Bitter exit from his previous promotion. We're just trying to, like, highlight the fact that Christian's returned. Let's get down to the ring, see how this goes. Your opening contest. Second of 2 shows of the afternoon. We're going to do the entrances during this ad break. Let me start it now. In Pitcha. Back in a moment. No managers so far, so we're not fulfilling that in any way, shape, or form. Lots of room. Come on down to the arena. I don't know why we keep selling tickets after the show started, but that's how we do things. We're going to try to fill this place by the main event. Wrestling School dropped the ball by getting rid of me, and I'm going to prove it. Whoa. While their stock goes down, mine will keep going up until they beg me to come back to Wrestling School. What a dingus. But it'll be too good for I'll be too good for Wrestling School, just like I'm too good for strong style wrestling. Okay, good. At least there is still a heel. You're not good enough to beat me, Christian. Let me show you where you belong. As Aubrey throws a chainsaw at Kenny Omega. Ding, ding, ding. Ding, ding, ding. Samantha Pantha and Bobby the Brain at the desk. Love it. Love it. Love it. Oof. Stiff armbar here by Christian. Still holding on to the microphone as well. Always got something to say, does Christian Cage. And his Kazuchika Okada tribute attire. Just wearing down Kenny Omega, who was upset about being left off last week's show. Made sure to use him this week. Could have been in the TV title #1 contendership match, but no. We're putting him here. He wanted to have a banger to open things up. So we put him in against the returning Christian. Welcome back to the promotion. Extended stay this time for Christian. Got him for 48 weeks. Most of a calendar year. The longest contract we can sign someone to. So we're going to play through this show. We're going to go through the ramifications. We're going to go through the fallout. We're going to see who we need to negotiate with. We're going to do our best to maintain a roster of 8 babyface, 8 heel male wrestlers. And I mean, I can bump the other one to 8. It's at 3 and 3 female, 3 babyface, 3 heel. I can bump that to 4 and 4. If I can do 4 and 4 for the female and 8 and 8 for the male, that's a mighty roster. Like, that's a lot of people. That's enough to make teams. That's enough to have individuals. Like, even now, I got to figure out, once I get these contracts stabilized, I got to figure out who to put where. Because we're doing another calendar year for Strong Style Wrestling, I've decided. We're going to go through all the way to 2002 in the universe mode here and see if we can't grab up most of the world, if we can help it. First, I'd like to remain profitable, so let's better time our charity shows and our memorials. String of bad luck. Had a loser leaves town match where one guy had to leave and the other person involved passed away from the injuries occurred in the match. Hang on, pop up! Pancakes him down and just gets 2. Just Christian. Pancaked him down with the garbage can lid, which was absolutely brutal to the back of the head of Kenny Omega. But it did not get the win. Huge standing lariat by Kenny Omega, who can't be impressed with Christian for dressing like one of Omega's most famous opponents. Mind games being played by Christian Cage here. Perhaps. Or perhaps that's what set Kenny Omega off to request this match in the first place. Back to the arm goes Kenny. No submissions in this league. but it's going to run up the score. Double axe handle into a gut wrench by Christian. Gets countered. I did give him the Unprettier. It was added eventually. That's why I tweaked his moveset to do that. Christian takes a powder to the floor. Only place to win is inside the ring. Pinfalls only. As Kenny Omega has a chainsaw and a garbage can lid. And now so does Christian. Belly to the floor! Bobby the Brain and Samantha Panther have been standing this whole match. That's how excited they've been. I don't know what Christian's doing with that chainsaw, but he's got something to say. Luckily, we've turned the mic off. Can't hear it. Catches the Hurricane Rana into an outsider's edge. Into the single leg crab. Gets bucked off immediately by Kenny. Kenny's like, buck you. And Christian got bucked. Oh dear. Dangerously close to that very sharp chainsaw. As they've accidentally activated it. Back into the armbar goes Christian. Damage done. Christian looking to make a statement. Looking to make a statement in his big return. Kenny Omega looking to make a huge statement in his return to singles action here in the SSW. Head scissor takeover into the armbar. Doesn't hold on, does Kenny. Looking to knock Christian out and get that pinfall. Good lord, look at the damage done to both men of this fight. Ugh! Camel clutch. Making him humble. Breaking his back is Kenny Omega. Aga. Christian trying to cover up, but Kenny Omega bowls him over, grabs the chainsaw, and then runs out of the ring. I think he wanted Christian to chase him. No dice, and Christian lures him into a drop kick from the apron, but the momentum throws Christian off the apron to the floor. Kind of kicked himself backwards there. Back to the chainsaw trash lid combo for Omega. Big body slam. Got his sword and his shield, it looks like. Oh gosh. Oh god. Sloppy camel clutch, but still. Putting extra torque on it with that chainsaw that Christian now has. Nope. Oh dear. Okay, just kind of toying with that chainsaw. Oh god, across the stomach! Hurricane Rana by Kenny into a pin. 1, 2. Almost spoiled Christian's return. DDT by Christian. Kenny looks like he's out. Both men crawling back to their feet. Kenny into a cover. 2. No, not even a 2 count. This match continues, and what a violent one. And we're just starting off. Big brainbuster by Christian, spiking Kenny on the top of his head. Now paddling his backside with the trash can lid. Oh, and his front side as well. No side of Kenny Omega is spared. Oh, now just punching him in the face with it. Look at the blood flying all over the canvas. Into a full mount now as Christian gets kicked off violently and over the top by Omega. What a burst of adrenaline. As this match continues. Call your friends, call your neighbors, call everybody. Anybody with $10 in their pocket, tell them to get down to the arena. Because we sell tickets all night. Up until the main event. Come on through. I can't imagine anyone running their business that way. Take a look around. Look at the empty seats. Plenty of room. Come on through. Because like people keep showing up as the show progresses. That's how this works. It's very weird. I was hoping there would be mods that like improved or changed revenue streams or something like that in the booking mode, because like it doesn't. I only make money off of the live gate. I only make money off of people buying tickets to go to the show. Like we don't sell any merchandise. We don't have any TV rights, so no advertising revenue. We don't get any money for putting on a pay-per-view. Hang on! Backdrop suplex with a hold! Omega with the 2 count there. Christian able to escape. Drop toe by Christian. Spike and Kenny face first into the STF. Nicely done by Christian. Might get Kenny to tap. What a counter by the Best Bout Machine. You see men going back and forth for almost 9 minutes now. Gotta be careful that they don't start exhausting the crowd. Mind you, they are at the 5.9999 mark at the moment, so it's pretty close. Big claw to the face of Christian as well. Look at that, just getting smothered by Kenny Omega. Down to the canvas, bouncing his head off it. Kicking away as Kenny, double stomp to the tush. Didn't quite get all of that. Christian back up. Another headlock here by Kenny Omega, slowing things down. Double stomp to the ding dong. Drops the leg to the backside. And he's got a 2x4. Christian with a trash can lid to block it. They go back and forth. Nicely done by Christian there to block that 2x4. Trying to slow things down with a figure 4. Not going to end the match, as you well know. But it's going to buy Christian some time to get back into this thing. Kicking Kenny Omega away. So I take another sip of Beverine. Ugh, vile stuff. Caffeinated Diet Beverine. Ask it by name. Poison Rana by Christian. Into the cover. 1, 2, 3. Christian. Successful in his return. An impeccable match at that. You'll love to see it. Christian. Back with the promotion. Big win. Impeccable match. Profile rose. Perfect. Kenny Omega's status has not been affected. Also perfect. And that's it. That's all we needed to know. Okay, we got 3,400 strong. We need to beat like 5.4, I think, like 5,400. So coming up next, in a match nobody saw coming. Who did the first one? I think it was Aubrey. Or no, Conrad. Okay, Bryan Danielson in what could be his last match with the promotion against the debuting Damien Sandow. Let's get our rules set. Another standard SSW match. So we're going to put the props inside the ring. Everything else is fine. First fall wins, lenient, pinfalls only. We're going to put a script here. Let's see. Look, Bryan Danielson mocks Damien Sandow for returning to an inferior company, which sounds like a bad thing to say. Bryan Danielson welcomes Sandow back to an inferior company. Also sounds like a bad thing to say. Returning from elsewhere. They're not glad to be back. They're not friends reunited. I'm not resenting them. I don't want him to taunt them. None of these count. It's not a guest referee. He is a bad guy. I don't know. Vents frustration after returning from injury? He didn't. Like, he didn't do that. Let's see. Oh my god, tribalism. I don't want to do a tribalism one. What's a relationship thing? Not a new manager. No, it's nothing like that. No. They're not friends. Not yet. I'm just gonna do this just because I know it's a like to start with, because I know the disrespected one is a heel promo. I can make sure that Damien Sandow cuts a heel promo that way. I'm just checking. Nope. Okay, that's it. I'm gonna go back to that. Shucks. Went too far. You've gone too far. There. Laments not being respected. It's not exactly like introduce. I thought I could just introduce him to the crowd like he's joined from another promotion. But it seems like the bitter exit is the only real thing I can do there. As far as I know. So we got a script in play. Again, no managers. We have the cast set. Let's just double check over here. Yep. This could be Bryan Danielson's last match, so he's gonna hopefully put on a good show with Damien Sandow here on the way out. Singles activity. We set up the ring how we want, I believe. Yeah, we have the weapons. They're all in the ring. I forgot to double check, but I'm pretty sure I did it. It becomes like muscle memory at a certain point. I just like in and out the ears, you know? Or in and out the brain, I guess. If I don't say it out loud. Danielson, let's get him in the ring. There we go. No matter how many matches I win, you ignorant people never give me the respect I deserve. I mean, that would be something that Sandow would say. He would call people ignoramuses and stuff. But I'll teach you some respect by making an example out of this poor son of a bill. It's not about how many times you win, it's how you win that defines a great wrestler. Yeah, you tell him, Bryan Danielson. You tell him. And if you have trouble understanding that, just watch how I beat you right now. After I rip your eyeballs out. Put them in the corner so you can see it. Nice counter by Sandow! Belly to belly to the floor! What an opening maneuver by Damien Sandow! Danielson to the floor! Both these men full of P&V. Sandow looking to make an impression. His first time in front of the SSW audience. Bryan Danielson potentially his last time in front of the SSW audience. No secret that his contract is expiring this week. He'll be at the negotiation table soon. There it is. Aubrey and Bobby the Brain at the desk. What a crew. With Conrad Thompson in the ring, the other two referees are at the commentation station. I love it. Good Lord, back and forth these two men are going. Oh, oh! What a frenetic pace at the start of this one. Another big belly-to-belly from Sandow. Seems to have taken a lot out of himself as well. Danielson having a mid-match smoke. Danielson trying to slow things down. Can't get much slower. Okay, they have balance and chemistry going for them, which is great. That's great. Let's just keep it. Let's just keep it going. Ooh, Danielson with a nightstick and a camcorder. Trying to get some suspicious body cam footage is the American Dragon. Now just trying to ground Damien Sandow. Nice counter by Sandow. Ankle lock of sorts. Danielson trying to get out of this predicament. I'm hoping that, like, it's a work against better people, have a good match against people that are better than you, raise your stakes situation. Like, we'll sometimes get, oh, this person, their strength increased or their popularity increased, like win or lose. Or, like, if they can lose a match and their status not be affected, that's great. Because this, again, is Sandow's debut. I don't expect him to beat Bryan Danielson, but we'll see. If he could, that would be a heck of a debut. And if Danielson resigns, we can maybe turn it into a feud. Oh, trying to monkey flip him over the ropes. Ended up hitting him throat first across them instead. Oh, Psycho knee to the face of Sandow. But he looks to have absorbed it. And now the referee accidentally gets in an STF with Bryan Danielson. And he instinctively counters out. Conrad is down. Danielson is incensed. Wailing away with that broom. Brainbuster to Sandow from Danielson. Sandow rolling to the floor to get a little bit of a break. Smartly done. as there are no countouts. Danielson lights the cigarette and immediately throws it away, condemning cigarette usage. Oh, Sandow's grabbed the smoke. Blows a little smoke into the eyes of Danielson, hits that stunner. Off the ropes, still puffing, is Damien Sandow. Takes a drag. Oh, and clatters him with a ring bell. Sandow mocking Bryan Danielson at this point. Nice head scissor takeover by the American Dragon, trying to rip the ring bell out of the hands of Sandow. Got it. Also makes him drop the cigarette. As Danielson continues to beat Sandow down. Sandown. Down to a crossface with that ring bell. Potential label lock variation. Nice block there. Nice cover up by the American Dragon. Oh, and a takedown by Sandow. Great amateur skills on display by the debuting Damien Sandow. A new competitor here for Strongest Style Wrestling for the next calendar year. Look forward to seeing them in action. Oh, dual knees. Pulled into a triangle. Deadlifted into a powerbomb by Dragon. Oh, Sandow's down to one arm. Still got that hip toss off. Trying to reposition Danielson now into a figure four for Sandow. Immediately countered by the American Dragon. Well, I don't know if the time thing is working for or against them, to be perfectly honest, but they're doing okay. Rear naked choke, center of the ring. Sandow fights out. Throwing hands with Danielson now. Monkey flip. Drone cam showing you footage you won't get anywhere else. As we pivot around the axis of action during that monkey flip. Danielson right back into a submission. Just trying to grind Sandow down. Just trying to deplete his stamina reserves. Leave him ripe for the picking. Doing his best to control the pace is Danielson. Hang on, what's going on? The lights have been shut off. I didn't do this. Who scheduled this? What's going on? Did we not pay the bill? Lights back on. What the heck was that? I seriously didn't do anything. Like, that just happened. Typically that means like somebody's coming to like interfere or something, but nobody's here. That's why I was on the wide shot. Be like, is somebody jumping in from the crowd? Very strange. Lighting issues. The two men fight on. Up and over goes Sandow again. A lot more mat technique to Damien Sandow's game than I was anticipating. Has hung in here with Bryan Danielson for 6.5 minutes so far. Pulled back to his feet. Gut wrench by Danielson. Looking to put Sandow away. Two, and got him! A hard-fought contest. Danielson with the win in perhaps his final SSW match. A classic. A classic. His profile has once again gone up. See? Damien Sandow's agility rose. His skill went down, I don't know why, but his agility rose after participating in that match. That's what I like to see. I've been thinking changing the way I conduct myself in the ring with a few new gestures. Lance Storm wants to do new taunts. You got it. Whatever makes you happy. Whatever makes you feel comfortable. Thanks for letting me express myself. No problem. New taunts for Lance. One half of our tag team champions. Okay, women's division activity. It's match 3. It's Bobby's turn. And we got Molly Holly debuting on the face side of things, and Mickie James returning for the female side of things. No script. We're just going to run this. We're just going to put it out there. See what's up. Arena, props, inside the ring, just so to make sure they use them. All that's good. There we go. That's it. All new, relatively new additions to the roster. Out comes the debuting Molly Holly! Welcome! Yay! Welcome to SSW and the rebirth of the women's division as Saraya and Aubrey Edwards are at the commentation station, and in runs Mickie James. Haven't had a manager yet. I know for a fact they love managers. Let me check a look at the rest of my card. I don't think I'm due for a manager for the rest of this. Well, maybe in the #1 contendership TV title match. Maybe in that one. Quick roll up, get to nothing. Quite a hootenanny in the background. As we said, Saraya and Aubrey Edwards at the commentary desk. Bobby the Brain Heenan falsely holding up a trophy he thinks the winner of this match gets. Nobody gets anything from this matchup. Just, you know, successful debut or re-debut. Which in and of itself is a trophy. It's not good. You know, let's not mince words. Mickie James with that plate. Can't quite hit anybody with it. Into the corner now. Holly tries the monkey flipper to the floor. Doesn't quite work. Ooh. Mickie James may have gone low there. Interesting referee positioning. Bobby the Brain watching the action from the floor. Oh. As the fight continues in the ring. Delayed vertical suplex to Molly Holly for Mickie James. Making her triumphant return to Strong Style Wrestling. Molly Holly. Oh, God! Trying to have a successful debut. But that camcorder just exploded in her face. She's going to need a moment to recover here. Mickie James looking to take advantage. Kips up out of a double stop attempt. What a counter by Molly Holly. Physics-defying counters you'll only see here in Strong Style Wrestling. Because this game is ridiculous. Into the Boston Crab by Molly Holly. Quick roll up by Molly. Just a 1 count. Nice clothesline to Mickie James. Now with a set of brass knuckles is Molly Holly. Dangerous stuff. Choosing not to use the hands with the brass knuckles for the punches, though. Oh. Quick counter into cattle mutilation. Both women jockeying for position on the canvas here. Perhaps possession of those brass knuckles as well. Oh, no, hang on. Got that plate again. Fez press by Mickie James. Oh, now she hits her with those brass knuckles. Roll up by Mickie James. Just a 1 count. Plenty of fight still left in Molly Holly. Back and forth they go. Oh, big spear! But countered by Holly. And that hammerlock. Oh, hang on. Oh, dear God! Double underhook pile driver, center of the ring! Molly seems hurt. Mickie James can't quite bring herself to follow up with that. Oh! Try to clatter her with that weight. I stand corrected. Molly Holly thankfully avoided it. That could have taken her head off. Molly pulls her back to her feet. Neck breaker by Molly Holly. Off the ropes, misses the drop kick. James misses the big boot. Oh, counters the pile driver. Nicely done. James kicks her away. Back to her feet. Into the sleeper. Oh, counter with a stunner. Non-stop action here in the SSW. can't help it. They just can't help themselves. It's like they were designed to fight. Mickey James up to the top. Taking a risk and it pays off. Big splash. Onto Molly Holly and then wrestles the ring bell out of her hands. Belly to belly, tosses her to the floor. Gotta watch those. Those belly to bellies are dangerous in this game. Seems to happen anywhere. Once again off the ropes goes Molly. Oh dear, just clattering each other. In the ring. Over goes Molly Holly. Into the cover goes Mickey James. 2 and 3. That will do it. Mickey James. A triumphant return to the company, spoiling the debut of one Molly Holly. A sterling match. Her status was not affected by winning. And Molly Holly's profile suffered. That's too bad. She's with us for a while, though, so we can rebuild. All right, halfway through show number 2. It's now time for the number 1 contenders TV match. So, first off, the referee for this one's got to be Sting. There we go. Sleeveless referee, of course. Whoa, I'm sorry, that seemed to have surprised. It seemed to like it surprised the Great Khali. That's funny. Roman Reigns was involved. And who are the other 2 people? Lance Storm stays put. And Kevin Owens. Big chance for Lance Storm to become a double champion. I mean, if he wins the number 1 contendership. Okay, so elimination. It is non-title. Everything else, it's just pinfalls. Everything else counts. Props, we're going to put them in the ring. We're going to increase the number to 16 because there's 3 people. And script-wise, championships, it's number 1 contender. The referee offers a title shot to the winner. There we go. So that's set up. It is again, it's an elimination match between these 3: Roman Reigns, Kevin Owens, Lance Storm. Sting is offering the title shot. I'm going to double check the rules and the arena. We're all set. Yep, we are good. Let's run it. 3-man elimination. It's going to become a number 1 contenders match for the television title. Oh, with Sting as your special ref here. Sting already waiting in the ring. Look at all the accoutrements all over the place. Kevin Owens coming out with Jerry Lynn. Now we got managers finally. Just Incredible should come down with Lance Storm. Woo! Like we said, Lance Storm in pursuit of a 2nd title. 1/2 the tag team champions with Just Incredible. We'll be renegotiating Just Incredible's contract in a second. I got the conclusion of this matchup. We'll see how that goes. Impact Players, the SSW Tag Team Champions. As I'm sure you're all aware, I'm the reigning television champion. Oh yeah, he's going to talk about how he can't find competition. Oh, broom to the butt. Thrown by Lance Storm, I do believe. Yep. Just Incredible throwing his kendo stick as well. Bryan Danielson and Aubrey Edwards at the desk. A lot of Danielson at the desk tonight. Oh, and Sting takes his revenge on Just Incredible for getting hit during the intros. Big powerbomb onto the weights by Kevin Owens to Lance Storm. Belly to belly to the floor. Kevin Owens not messing around in the opening moments of this contest. This is a 3-way dance. That means it's 2 eliminations before this one's all said and done. Bulldog with a bottle of a glass bottle to Roman Reigns. Leaping springboard bulldog with a glass bottle to Roman Reigns from Jerry Lynn there. Absolutely insane. Oh, spin kick by Lance Storm. Again, 2 pinfalls. You're going to see 2 men be eliminated in this. The last one standing is going to be your number 1 contender to Sting. And then we will resolve that television title fight at a later date. still to come. We got another women's match, a rematch from last week. Samantha Panther, Holly Holm. This time there must be a winner, like a proper winner. And then big world title fight coming your way in our main event. Sasuke Abyss. Oh, God! I believe a camcorder exploded in the faces of the competitors. Sting as well. He is down and out, unable to make the count. Only a 1 count there for Lance. Now grabbing that crutch. Sting is having some trouble here with Just Incredible and Jerry Lynn on the outside, as we thought he might. Huge clothesline from Storm. See a roll up by Owens. Ends up getting suplexed over the ropes by Reigns. Sting, you gotta get Jerry Lynn out of there. Oh no, Lance is hurt. Thanks to the interference of Jerry Lynn. An unofficial submission. Lance Storm desperate to get Jerry Lynn out of there. We are too. It's Sting's first day as a ref. Cut him some slack. Electric chair. Reigns instead gets hit by a chunk of crate. Has to drop Owens. Back and forth, he's now trading submissions with Lance Storm. Storm trying to get back into this thing after suffering what could be a potentially career-threatening leg injury? Let's just say match-threatening leg injury. Crowd already loving this one. Could end at any moment, and we get the 5-star review. I wonder if I just hit simulate result once it's at the 5-star mark, if I just get credit for the 5 stars. Because I would just do that every time. Like as soon as it peaks, just be like, yeah, sure, simulate the result. I don't know if that's how it works, so I'm going to leave it alone, but food for thought. Maybe I'll try that one week. Oh! Gourd Buster to Kevin Owens by Roman Reigns. Tries to drop the big knee, but Owens rolls out of the way. Into a lazy cover by Reigns, and Owens kicks out at 2. Had Reigns hooked the leg, perhaps Owens would have been eliminated. Spin kick to the bush. Chair into the face of Owens. Nicely timed by Storm. Reigns trying to lay claim to the tag belts. That's an interesting flex on Lance, who rolls up Kevin Owens. Referee well out of position. Lance, incredibly, still on that one leg after interference from Jerry Lynn. Staying with that steel chair, trying to maintain law and order. In the wild and wacky. Oh, God, double pancake. Owens into the pin, hooks the leg deep. 1, 2, and Storm has been eliminated. We're down to Kevin Owens and Roman Reigns. Winner faces Sting. Reigns into the cover. 2, and it's no. Owens out of 2. I thought that was it. Lance Storm eliminated from competition. Sting trying to help him out of the ring. How we doing? Still in the 5900s, quality-wise. Kick, kick, kick away. Reigns really slowing things down here. Trying to maintain his advantage. Just has to pull off one more elimination, and they get themselves a TV title shot. Mind you, the same can be said for Kevin Owens. Their lack of success in the tag team division could turn into some success in the singles category. For one Kevin Owens, they're able to pull this out and get a TV shot against Sting. Big clothesline by Reigns may have knocked him out. 2 and 3, Roman Reigns, your #1 contender to the TV title. That's going to be a banger. Okay, let me pencil that in. Roman versus Sting for the TV belt. Doo-dah, doo-dah. All right, be careful what you wish for. Babidi-bee-bada-boo-bada. As he also walks out with Lance Storm's tag belt, because he can't help himself. A sensational 3-man elimination. Lance Storm's profile suffered considerably, so it went down a little bit. Kevin Owens' status has not been affected at all. That's also good. We got 5,600 fans, by the way. I think we beat their mark. Roman Reigns' profile has gone up. Yeah, see? We got to put him in there because his popularity is ridiculous. With a score of 6,000. Oh, I'm sorry. That's the highest you can get. This is now the best segment of the year. 6,000. That's a 6-star match. Strong Style Wrestling has outperformed Wrestling Revolution in Papua New Guinea after setting a new attendance record of 5,600. Their reach now extends to 43% of the world. Kali, what's up? He also wants to do new taunts. Let's do it. Don't have a problem with any of that. You got it, Kali. You're not on the show, but you got it. Okay. As we said... Yeah! I was going to say, here's the match that we couldn't bring you last week. Let's bring it to you now. Conrad, ref it up. Rules-wise, nothing. Should we make it something weird? Let's do it. Cage match. Why is it a cage match? Just cuz. I mean, obviously the props are going to be inside the ring. We're going to do a dozen weapons inside the ring. Small gifts. So just gifts, it says. There we go. 12 gifts inside the ring. The rules are it's first pin. So it's just a cage match. I mean, it's a cage match. Non-title. Oh, look, Women's World. They have the names fixed. Non-title. I'm not going to do the scripting where they're like, "Oh, I'm so happy to have you in a cage, rah rah rah," because we don't really know who is the babyface and who's the heel in that scenario. I don't really know, I should say. That's solely on me. So the rules are fine. There's no count out, but that's not going to do anything for you. First wrestler to escape to the outside will win. Nope. Nope. Doesn't help you. Pinfalls only in the ring. As always. But it's inside a cage. Holly Holm, Samantha Bantha. With a bunch of gifts inside. So they still have weaponry to choose from. But they don't know what it is yet. Neither do we. Okay, I'm gonna advance this because they have to climb into the cage in order for it to count as the entrance. So I'm just gonna hit this a couple times to get them in the ring quick. Samantha Bantha, Holly Holm. Rematch from last week. This time we're not going to interrupt it. And we put it in a cage. Ding, ding, ding. No managers again. They hate faces, I think, right? They hate baby faces? Yeah, they hate baby faces. Pro-heel crowd. Which will be fun, because we should have two... Like, Bray Wyatt should be accompanying Sasuke for the main event, but Barrier should be accompanying Sasuke because the management agreement only goes one way. Oh, God! Vicious pile driver, but Samantha Panther kips up! What a burst of adrenaline from Samantha Panther is. I don't know where Conrad's going. As we got a football unraveled, a pool cue, a bit of steel step. Just a quick 1 count. Barely a 2, actually. I heard the 2. Kali, by the way... in long talks with management after their hair versus hair match against Randy the Ram. Very controversial ending to that one, and that there were 2 endings. Kali got a 3 count that didn't technically count, and then Randy the Ram got a 3 count and got the win. I don't know how we can book a rematch for that, because like Randy the Ram's from a different promotion. I'm not going to hire them just to job them out to Great Kali either. So we'll see what's up. Kali's contract's up soon. So let me pencil in a Kali hair versus hair for the next week, because we didn't have one this week. So like March week 3, I mean. Like in the wrestling world, we didn't have one this week. Roll up, sunset flip, just a 1 count for Panther. Against Holly Holm, former World Women's Champion. Nothing settled between these two in their last contest because literally I didn't settle anything. I am very tempted to try the method I was describing earlier where like, oh, it gets to 5 stars and I just hit simulate result and see what happens. To see if that like finishes the match properly. And like gives me a winner and credits me with whatever star rating I have at the moment. A crutch unwrapped by Holly Holm. Meanwhile, another gift has been set ablaze by Samantha Panther, and they're just wailing on each other center of the ring. A skateboard in the hands of Conrad, and now a dumbbell for Holly Holm. Oh God. Oh, just bludgeoning Samantha Panther with it. Into an STF with the dumbbell across the face. Drop toe into the lower rope there by Samantha Panther. Things are getting well out of hand in this cage match. Oh, big clothesline. Oh, Holly Holm goes low with an as yet unidentified weapon. Into a crossface with that same weapon. Nice counter by Samantha. Into a cover by Holly Holm. This could do it, and that has done it. Holly Holm vanquishes the returning Samantha Panther. Still not done fighting her, though. Drops a leg on the way out. Holly Holm in that cage match. I did not write that it was a cage match. Okay, an excellent steel cage match. I'll take that. Their profile has improved considerably, so their attitude's really good. That's nice. And their status was not affected. Okay, I don't know why their skill went down or their attitude went down. That seems like they were affected. But I guess in the eyes of the fans. All right, main event time. No cage. No cage. Title fight. We're going to go 2 out of 3 falls. Let me write that down. 2 of 3. We're going to go 2 out of 3 falls. We're going to do props inside the ring. We're going to do 12 of them. And I'm going to bump the number of furniture pieces to 10. So 2 extra pieces of furniture. Other than that, same rules as always. Hardcore, pinfalls only, no count out. And Bobby, you're going to go ahead and ref this main event. And it is going to be a title fight. Sting, Sasuke. Can I back this up? Can I? Okay. Double check on this. There. Now they're associated both ways. Like they manage each other, basically. There we go. Okay. Back that up. Go back to the card. Go back to the main event. We're still all set. I need to redo this part for some reason. But that's okay. No cage. 2 out of 3. Doot. That's all good. Props. 12, 10. Inside. Good. Rules are good. That's all good. We're going to just do introductions. They're going to introduce Abyss first and then the world champion. So Bobby the Brain Heenan will do the introductions. It is a 2 out of 3 falls matchup for the world title. Great Barrier will be in the corner of Great Sasuke, and Bray Wyatt should be in the corner of Abyss. So we do the We Love Managers thing for the territory. And this is it. Your main event of the afternoon. I mean, this and then a little bit of housekeeping. Your world champion, the Great Sasuke, with their protege, the women's champion, the Great Barrier. This tandem with a stranglehold on the gold here in Strong Style Wrestling. Abyss looking to change those fortunes and tip them in the favor of the flock. The world title victory here. Bray Wyatt in tow. Oh no, they broke up the team. I forgot. Good. I'm glad then that I made sure to put at least a manager with the great Sasuke. I forgot they broke up the team and went their separate ways. Just this last week. Welcome to this World Championship Best of 3 match. I'm just going to skip through this because they're just introducing people. First, we're going to say hi to Abyss, and now the champion, Great Sasuke. I'm your referee, Bobby Heenan, so let's ring the bell and find ourselves a winner, as Great Barrier stares him down. Stares him down. Best 2 out of 3. No count out, no disqualification, no time limit. There's an extra commentation station there. There's Samantha Panther and Bad News Kingston. Unavailable to fight tonight due to injury, but available for the main event commentation station spot. They'll be commentating the match. There's a pool table out here. A bunch of nonsense. Abyss holding the world title. Trying to claim it as his own already. There you see Sasuke grabbing it back to put it around his waist. What a power move by the world champ. Stuck in a gator roll with the monster Abyss, who's been on an absolute tear since re-signing with the promotion not too long ago. Got signed a long-term deal, changed up his look to this biker attire, and has just been on an absolute tear. Title shots all over the place. Having a real Barry Windham late 80s, early 90s kind of run where he's just constantly percolating near the top of those world title contenderships. Like him, Luger, Sting. They're all just kind of like percolating there for a bit. Abyss keeping this thing on the ground. Interesting strategy from the monster. Great Barrier getting worried for her mentor Sasuke, the world champ. Uses a momentary distraction to hook Abyss in an ankle lock here. A calf killer or calf crusher, depending on your PG or your television rating. Nice reversal by Abyss. Into a pinning attempt by Sasuke. Out at 1 is the monster Abyss. Early in this contest. This best 2 out of 3 falls match for the world title. Tried a jumping, swinging DDT. Abyss pushed him off. Big body slam by the monster into an armbar. Abyss now has the world title in his possession as well, like the physical title. Try to get a nice bird's eye view of the action here in your main event. 2 out of 3 falls for the SSW Gold. Abyss and Sasuke. Right, continuing on the canvas. Both men back to their feet. Sasuke's turn now to try to wear Abyss down and keep the pace manageable. Neither individual wants to give up the all-important first fall in this best 2 out of 3. Nobody wants to get behind the 8 ball early, so to speak. Nice go behind by Sasuke. Oh, does not duck that clothesline, or perhaps partially did. Big scoop and a slam by Abyss. Into the cover. 2 and... Sasuke out at 2. Rolls forward, grabs the ring bell. Another big slam. Back into the armbar by Abyss. Sasuke fights out almost immediately. Once again, Great Barrier getting involved here. Bit of animosity remaining towards her and Abyss with that mixed tag match from last week, in which she was pinned by Abyss to end the contest. Abyss just trying to smother Sasuke for a cover, nothing doing. Bobby the Brain Heenan thoroughly distracted by Barrier on the outside, but what a huge clothesline by Abyss. Hooks the leg. Heenan rolls back in. Trying to get in position to count the pin. 1, 2. Sasuke out at 2. That extra time may have saved the first fall for the great Sasuke. Spin kick to the back of Abyss's head. He overshoots. Does your world champion. Clattering Abyss with ring bell shots, and he still lost. to the straight right hand of the monster. Now smothering Sasuke with this rear naked choke. World champion in trouble here. But it is the tenacity of the great Sasuke that has led him to this belt in the first place. Head scissor takeover into an armbar of his own. Bobby the Brain trying to get rid of Great Barrier. These two fighters just wailing on each other. Just trying to smother Sasuke and bounce his head off the mat. As Abyss just trying to keep the champion down as best he can. Brains him with the ring bell. Sasuke grabs some steel steps, cartwheels out of the way. Oh! Abyss trips him up with the ring bell. The stairs into the face of Sasuke. Grabs a quick knee bar. Again, trying to slow things down. Trying to hang in there and hang in there. Can you ever discount the heart of your world champion, the great Sasuke? What an addition he's been to the SSW roster. First leading his protege, the Great Barrier, to the Women's Championship, and then shortly thereafter claiming the World Championship. What a German! Dumping Abyss on the back of his head! Pulls him back to his feet! Go behind again! Rolls forward! Bobby! Oh, Abyss counters! Into a pin of his own! 2, 3, Abyss is up 1-0! Abyss is one pinfall away from claiming the world title. And a spot atop the roster of Strong Style Wrestling. Abyss is feeling that adrenaline. Sasuke's got to counter and counter hard for the next minute. Or try to avoid him. Oh, Tiger Suplex! 1, 2. What? Wait! Sasuke's countered! Oh, almost pinned him. Good lord. Wait, was that Tiger? No, that was a Dragon Suplex. My apologies, that was a Dragon. Tiger is the double underhook pulling back. Full Nelson back is the Tiger. Sorry, Dragon. Dragon Suplex. Sheesh. Tiger is like the Tiger Driver, so you do the double underhook. So it's like a underhook from behind. That was a Dragon Suplex he countered out of. Yikes. Back to the armbar. Abyss trying to maintain control. He knows how close he is. Oh, it is topping out at 6,000 and staying there. He knows how close he is to claiming that world title as Abyss. Pouring it on now against the champion, Great Sasuke. Down a fall to the monster. Sasuke fighting back for everything he's got. Down goes Abyss. Into the Lion Tamer, but Abyss counters. Roll him up. Countered. 1, 2, Abyss. No. I thought Abyss was about to claim the gold. Sasuke is still alive in this thing as we approach the 8-minute mark. Oh, clatters him with that bit of cardboard, I guess. It says fragile and everything. Sasuke fighting back. Bobby the Brain has been thoroughly distracted by the Great Barrier for a long time now. It's the benefit of having a manager out here, I suppose. Something Abyss knew all too well until recently. Oh, somehow the cardboard in the middle of the ring is on fire. So is the microphone underneath Sasuke. Flaming moonsault. Sasuke reaching for that belt. Looking for a knockout shot. Has to jump over Great Bear here on his way to the corner. Abyss is distracted by Barrier as well. Can't get into the corner to fight Sasuke. Places him on the top turnbuckle. Oh, knocks him to the floor! Sasuke knocked to the floor! Bouncing off the steel steps on his way down! Oh, gosh. Got an ad break coming up in a minute for those of you unfortunately not subscribed. They're only 30 seconds, but to avoid them at all, please consider a subscription. See, now we're draining. Now we're draining like crazy. It's over 5,000, but you're not getting a full 5 stars. Oh, into the Samoan drop! The cover by Abyss! Wearing the gold he does not yet own! Abyss thought that was it, but Sasuke's still in this thing! Back and forth they go! Big slam by Abyss! Pulls him back to his feet, spins him around. The go behind. Suplex into the pin! 2! Sasuke out again! Sasuke still fighting, still fighting. We'll be right back after this pitcha. Abyss with that loaded sign. Sasuke just buying his time. Bit of cat and mouse being played while he catches his breath. Got those steel steps in hand. Oh, able to thwart Abyss with them. Is this ad starting soon? It's just been hanging here for like a minute. I don't trust you, ad thing. I can't run one. It just says starting soon. Maybe it's already happening and I don't know. Maybe it's frozen. Wouldn't put it past it to be frozen. What a main event! As the fight continues, 11 minutes plus in this 2 out of 3 falls match. Abyss up 1 fall to nothing, hoping to become the new world champion at the expense of the great Sasuke in his title reign. Sasuke hanging on for dear life, hoping to get that tying fall soon. Get back on an even keel with the monster Abyss. Nice spin kick knocking Abyss off the steps. Sasuke looking to stretch Abyss here. Pulling him back in the bow and arrow. Abyss breaks out of it. Look at the toll this fight has taken on both men. Keenan trying to get both fighters back into the ring. The only place this match can end. Pinfalls only count inside the ring. Look at the pool of blood being left by Sasuke, by the way. As Abyss psychs himself up, knows he's 1 fall away from claiming the gold. Climbing to the pinnacle of this industry as Strong Style Wrestling World Champion. Sasuke prepares himself and returns to the ring. What a challenge this has been to his world title reign. What a fight so far, and we're not even done. 12.5 minutes plus. Back and forth they go. Jockeying for position. Codebreaker into a triangle choke by the challenger Abyss. Let Sasuke go. Both men back to their feet. Go behind by Abyss. Takedown into the cover. 1, 2, this should do it. No, Sasuke out again. And swinging. Oh God, choke bomb to the floor by Abyss. There's only so much a man can take. The battered body of the world champion. Oh, he's playing possum. Standing moonsault by the champ. Back to the bow and arrow. Oh, Abyss able to counter. Keenan again to the floor to caution both men to get back in the ring. Look at that. Every time Sasuke rolls around on the ground, he leaves a blood stain behind. Another roll through. Sasuke looking to return to the ring. Abyss was repositioning that table for something. Didn't quite get it where they wanted, at least not yet. As both men finally back inside the confines of the squared circle. The only place a pinfall could be counted. Oh, back into the rear naked choke for Abyss. Once again smothering the champ. Oh, counters immediately. Putting the hurt on the monster as the Great Barrier continues to distract Bobby the Brain, the assigned official for this contest. Huge clothesline by Abyss, feeling the adrenaline now. Looking to put Sasuke down and out for the second time in this matchup and claim the gold. Abyss desperate to become world champion. Got the belt on his shoulder. He hasn't earned it yet. Into the spinning toe hold. Now into a figure four on the great Sasuke. Sasuke taps, but it does no good. Taps again, it does no good. He can tap all he wants. Tap, tap, taparoo. Sasuke now able to reverse. If Abyss taps, it doesn't mean anything. Pinfalls only. Arg. Knee bar now applied by Abyss. Continuing to punish great Sasuke. Look at his health bar. Down to nothing. Stamina down to nothing. Abyss has been fluctuating most of the match. I mean, it's been pretty low. It's been wiped out as well. But it's got those crazy regen powers. As we are now almost 16 minutes deep into this 2 to 3 falls contest. Still looking for that deciding fall for Abyss or the tying fall for your world champion great Sasuke. Standing moonsault to Abyss. Spin kick. Kind of hit him on the way down. Another standing moonsault to Abyss. Kicking away at the monster is the great Sasuke. Doing everything he can to survive this challenge. Back to the bow and arrow. Stretching away at the monster. Both men. Absolutely wrecked. Oh, with this one. 16 and a half minutes gone. Sasuke somehow still fighting with all he's endured. Abyss as well has endured a lot of punishment and may have tired himself out with the beating he's laid on the great Sasuke. Now it's Abyss's turn to tap out, but it does nothing. And Sasuke knows it, so he releases the hold immediately. What's he got? A rock! I think he's just holding a rock! Barrier's trying to get that out of Abyss's hand. Oh, Sasuke counters! Up and over goes Abyss. Abyss is in trouble here. Sasuke's got a chance to tie this thing. If he can stop with the submissions and go for a knockout shot, Sasuke's got a chance, but Abyss rolls him into a pin of his own! 2, and we've got a new world champion! Abyss wins! 17 and a half minutes, 2 straight falls. There we go. Climb to the top of the mountain, did Abyss. In an exceptional world championship best of 3 match. Congratulations to Abyss, new champ. Great Sasuke's status has dropped after losing the world championship. That's okay. Great Barrier is disappointed that her client lost that match. What are you going to do? Strong Style Wrestling is shored up their following in Papua New Guinea after setting a new attendance record. Did I stay in the same place somehow? Why did it keep me in the same spot? I flew to the other place. Didn't I? Wait. Oh no, we were in the Philippines the first time. Yeah. Papua New Guinea is where we needed to be. Okay. Shoosh. I got worried there for a second. Let us broadcast. Okay, we're going to deal with the fallout. That means contract negotiations. That's going to be the end of the stream here. We're going to get that done. Yeah, we went up to 97. Almost perfect. So we got $80,000 worth of revenue from the fans, and we paid out probably 80-some thousand. We lost money. Lost money on that one. 3rd week of March. Okay. Can I start from any position of strength? Like, can I start from here and go to here? Yes, I can. We love cages and we hate intruders. After being exposed to All American Wrestling's product, fans in Western Europe have developed a preference for brainbusters and a taste for weapons. Okay. Matt Hardy's here for work. Bad news, Kingston has recovered from his injury and he'll be back. Bray Wyatt's contract has expired or will expire. Roman Reigns' contract could expire. Aubrey Edwards' contract could expire. Juventud is the new champion of Maple Leaf Grappling. Ultimo Dragon has left Super Lucha Libre. I might pick him up. Federation Online has exceeded Super Lucha Libres in Ethiopia after drawing 5,200 fans. Undertaker's presence on the Federation Online roster has elevated their ratings to 86%. Norman Guerrera has been released by Federation Online. That's Drew McIntyre. He wanted a name change. Weekend Warriors has conquered All American Wrestling in East Europe after drawing almost 7,500 fans. Okay. All right. Contract negotiations. Bryan Danielson. Here we go. Let's see what we can get out of him. What do you think? $5,000 a week for as much as possible. I prefer to receive 75% of my payment up front. No. I'm sorry, but I'm not paying you that up front. Goodbye, Bryan Danielson. Bye, Bryan. So now I need a new baby face. Now we gotta see if we can lock down Just Incredible. So I gotta add to the roster. So $2,000 a week. An actual raise for 48 weeks. What do you think? 100% of my payment up front. No. Tell you what, I'll give you 1 week advance. Can't be on the road every week, so I'm interested in working a part-time schedule. Tell you what, this is the best I offer anybody. Health insurance. What do you say? He only wants part-time. All right, he's gone. We got to get new tag champs again. Just Incredible's gone. Kenny Omega and I would be a good team. Why don't we make it a regular thing? You got it. Kenny Omega and Matt Hardy are now a tag team. Southwest USA is Super Lucha Libre territory now, so Strong Style Wrestling isn't welcome anymore. If you want it back so badly, why don't you fight us for it instead of sneaking it? Sneaking in? You snuck in and took it from me, you little... Yeah, we're going to do a promotion war. You got it. So, we'll come back and do a promotional battle. You got it. You got it. Okay. So that helps us this week. I'm going to write down that we're in an interpromotional contest. So let's write that down. So March week 3 TV. Let me just double check the map here. Love cages. I can't do any of that. I can't do cages. They're not going to be any intruders, so that's fine. I can't make cage matches because it's an interpromotional war. Okay. Thank you, Harry. My cat. I'm shouting him out for his patience as he stares at me from across the room like, brother, you should have fed me ages ago. So we're not going to do another... Well, we can probably do a Cali hair versus hair, maybe. Oh, no, we can't change any stipulations. Okay, so it doesn't really matter what they like. So we lost 2 baby faces. We lost Just Incredible, and we lost Bryan Danielson. So let's go around and find ourselves some new baby faces. I'm going to go to the wrestling school because it has actual wrestlers here. Like here's Scotty 2 Hottie, or Hillbilly Jim, or Norman Smiley, etc., etc. Let's see. See, Just Incredible's here. Like, what am I going to do? Hire him back? His attitude's pretty low. Oof. Better than his. Bushwhacker Luke. Let's try Ultimo Dragon. So I'm going to do the standard 2,500, 48 weeks. Nothing else. Let's do it. How would you like 2,500 a week for 48 weeks? Done. So we got Ultimo Dragon on the babyface side. We need one more person now. We lost the American Dragon and we picked up the Ultimo Dragon. Now let's try to take somebody from a competitor. Hang on one second. We're going to drag them into their proper spot. Okay. It's going to take a little while. We're still going to keep, we're going to keep trying to re-sign people as best we can. So now we need to crown new tag team champions again. Kenny Omega and Matt Hardy want to be a tag team, so we're going to put them in it to start with. So let me put Kenny Omega and Bad News Kingston down here. Okay, so they're going to be a tag team. I don't know what they're going to call. I mean, Matt Hardy used to run a promotion called Omega. That's kind of fun. Oh, I got it then. Relations. Tag team name. The Omega Men. Does that count for you too? The Omega Men. There we go. So they are a tag team as the Omega Men. We need a heel tag team. Bray Wyatt's leaving. Oof. Sandow and Christian would be fun. We'll figure that out later. We still need to hire somebody. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then I have eight heels. I still need to hire a babyface. So let's check out who's working without a contract. I do not want Brian Knobbs. Or Sasaki. Wrestling Revolution. I need a babyface. Let's see. Oh, those are our legends. They are passed away. That's the whole game. That always confuses me because it shows me like literally everybody. $4,000 a week for DDP is too much. I'm trying to hire somebody for the, you know. I mean, I can always turn them babyface. But I'm trying to get like, okay, let's do the highest skill then. Lowest contract. Do I want to bring in Umaga as a babyface? Kinda. Umaga, come on through. Nice to meet you, Umaga. We invited you here to discuss working for Strong Style Wrestling. Okay. 2,500 is perfect because that's what we were going to offer you. How about 48 weeks? If you want that kind of commitment from me, then I need more of a commitment from you. I don't know if that's salary or if that's... I'll give you a $1,000 advance. How come you're paying Bray Wyatt $3,500 if this is all I'm worth? All right, I'm done. Okay. Okay, no problem there. I don't want Mark Merrow, as funny as that would be. Minoru Suzuki's stats are super low. I feel like we had Rick Rude. His attitude's terrible. Okay. Let's see if we can grab Big E. I'll give you 2,800. That's close enough. I'll give you 2,800 for the 48 weeks if you want it. Come on, Big E. Let's do it. Try to give him the deal. There was a time when I'd accept that deal like that, but those days are behind me now. Okay. Your original asking price. Longer term. Can't be on the road every week. I'm more interested in working a part-time schedule. Shucks. No. Okay. I don't want The Miz. I mean, I'd take an X-Pac. Look at that, they got Samoa Joe for a few weeks part-time. Don't want to pay extra for that. This is funny, because like, I'm literally coming in to try to take... Alright, the Giant. Like, I'm literally trying to take their their territory from them at the moment. That's more than you asked for. How come we're paying Soraya 2,600 if this is all I'm worth? Here, have 1,000. It would take more than 1,000 to make me sign that contract. Okay, how about a whole week? Ah. All right, Maple Leaf Grappling, what you got? Ricky Steamboat, huh? Let's try that. We need a new baby face. Let's bring in Steamboat. Creative Control, nope. How about... I'll go $4,000 for a steamer. Wah! We both know I'm worth more than $4,000 a week. Nah. Nah. Ricky, please. You're killing me here, bud. Dusty at 37. Not terrible. Oh, yeah. Jeff Jarrett got injured, and they're like, I don't know. They're not great at all. Let's try a Taz. Let's try that. How's that? Just all the term. Unless it's ironclad. What's that mean? Cannot be terminated prematurely by either party. Okay, how about that? I just got done working for Strong Style Wrestling. What assurances do I have that anything would be different? What? When did Taz work for us? Have $1,000? Let me give you 1 week's advance. How about that? Alright, never mind then. I don't remember having Taz on the roster. I genuinely don't. Okay. Man, they got some people locked down. Yeah, these all technically don't have anybody, but if I bring in a huge baby face, they're gonna be pricey. Yeah, his strength and skill only being in the 60s definitely hurts Raven. I mean, Bobby Roode is the best choice. So I should just bring back Bobby Roode. I'll try. And then flip him babyface real quick. Bobby Roode! You're not getting creative control, but I'll give you $2,500 a week for 48 weeks. You want to come back? Wow, it's important that I have favorite agents, so I'm always the highest paid employee. This must be why we didn't hire him before. Hells no, Bobby Roode. Hells no. Not a chance. Let's try that again. I mean, I can probably improve your attitude a little bit. Let's go Norman Guerrera, and then I'm going to change you back into Drew McIntyre. No creative control. But all the standard deal I'm giving everybody. $2,500 a week, 48 weeks. Welcome back, Norman Guerrera. Okay, now I'm going to edit them. Like, your name is Drew McIntyre. Stop being a dingus. There we go. They're technically a heel. I'm going to fix that in 2 seconds. I'm not going to waste a promo on it. Nothing like that. I'm just going to make them a babyface with my editor in just a second. I'm not going to do anything else to the crew. But there we go. Now I got some long reigning. Gonna have some long-standing roster members here. Okay, Kenny Omega and Matt Hardy are one full-time tag team. We are bringing in Ultimo Dragon and Drew McIntyre to replace Bryan Danielson and Just Incredible. I will See, Jerry Lynn, we have to renegotiate. Roman Reigns, Bray Wyatt. So honestly, Christian and Damian Sandow are the only logical choice to be the other tag team. Yeah, let me go switch. Let me go switch Drew McIntyre. So back out here, go to the editor, check out my roster, double click on Drew McIntyre, babyface, done. Did it. There we go to my booking career. And there you go. Drew McIntyre's a babyface. I could have done that in a promo, but I didn't want to. So our three babyfaces in the women's division are Barrier, Samantha Panther, and Molly Holly. The heels are Saraya, Holly Holm, Mickie James. And then all the greenie meanies up here. The 8 that we have for the faces. And we have 8 heels at present, but we're about to lose like 3 or 4 of them next week when we book an interpromotional match. Let's take a look at the card. This is exciting because this is basically us against WCW, right? So the first match is, they say, the featherweight round. It's the women's round. So I'm just going to write down all our opponents. Versus Medusa versus Dr. Dash. I don't know who that is. The boss round. Tori Wilson is the boss of Super Lucha Libre. Technically, they should be facing Conrad Thompson in that one. The cruiserweight champion is Chris Jericho. So that'll be the television champion. The tag team division are the Steiners. That's great. Against I Don't Have a Team. Like a full-time team to put there. And then Psychosis is their heavyweight champion. So if I go champion for champion, that's going to be... let me just double check here. That's going to be Sting versus Chris Jericho. That's going to be an unknown quantity for the Steiners. It's going to be Abyss versus Psychosis. And that's going to be the Great Barrier versus Medusa. So there's all that, at least. So that's half booked. I just have to find somebody to go. I mean, I guess technically Tori Wilson faces Conrad Thompson. So I need somebody for Dr. Dash and 2 people to face the Steiners. So we can figure that out next week for our interpromotional war. So we made a little bit of money over the 2 weeks that we did stuff. We have to battle to get back to a territory we already had. No problem there. And yeah, we got our work cut out for us. Next week, let me hit this fancified button. Get my big dumb face front and center so I can thank everybody for watching, no matter where or when you happen to be. Wishing everybody out there chill vibes and clear skies. And if you happen to find yourself in possession of a plethora of positive energy, please share it if you can spare it. And don't forget about your old pal, the Silent G, this guy right here, saying so long for now. A quick shout out to, there it is, Emery Lane. Quick shout out to Emery Lane for hanging out and chatting with us today. Let's find somebody to raid on our way out of here. I was expecting other peeps to be up. Yeah, so let's get over here. Maybe let's raid these peoples. They don't want me to. How rude. Let's raid these people. Let's see if they're okay with it. They're okay with it. There we go. No worries there. Let me just mute that real quick so I don't create a bit of a stink. And then, yeah. Everybody have a great night. Have a great weekend. Have a great holiday weekend if you're in Canada, because it's Canadian Thanksgiving this weekend. I will be back on Monday, so I'll be playing on the holiday Monday. That'll be 2 p.m. Eastern, and we'll be playing some more Haven Park Monday afternoon. Hope to see you then. Ta-ta for now.